Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Strawhat.
We got Strawhat in the building.
It's Strawhat Ty.
This is the Popcornie Podcast. Anything with a little bit of everything to do with pop culture, this is where you will find it.
And ladies and gentlemen, I didn't forget the maracas today.
Thank you. That is literally the fourth member of the cast.
It is. And I turned around. We were supposed to start at 5.
Yeah.
He threw it out there, said, it's probably going to start at 6. We were both wrong. It was there at 7 o'clock.
And he hits up
Turn around twice.
He hits up Strawhat, like, yeah, Tommy, you gonna do that? I was here early.
You are.
Super early. But like the Popcornie fashion, better late than never.
That's right.
That's right.
We're here now. That's all that matters.
Before we get started, Sriracha, happy anniversary, brother.
Thank you very much. Me and my wife have been together for 13 years.
Wow.
She hasn't killed me yet.
Well, she
might have tried a couple times.
She's my massage therapist, and I kind of counsel her through not strangling me while you sleep.
She might
Okay?
put something in my food, throw clothes up a couple times.
But you know what I mean? Like I'll shake the maracas for you for 13 years. That is the standpoint for nowadays. That is actually a kind of rare thing. Like a lot of relationships don't stand that, and you guys are blossoming and building. You guys are business owners and stuff like that together. You are a cohesive unit, and you guys are the definition. You know what I mean of it, and a million years to go for you guys. Really.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
And
it.
Aiden,
Now I feel terrible.
Aiden said happy anniversary.
Oh, thank
and
you.
then
I appreciate
he
you.
also said I could never stay with one woman. And
My man,
let me
my
just
man, love it.
Oh, man. We're gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, I just wanted to start off the cast by
I take my hat off to you,
congratulating you.
Thank you.
Happy early birthday to
Maria.
Oh, yeah.
I made it sound Puerto Rican. You know what I mean?
you don't even know your own daughter.
That's terrible.
It's Cholula,
We're
just
going
so
to
everybody
Six
knows.
Flags, actually, too, and I've never been to Six Flags.
Yeah, but you never go on any rides.
Now I have to.
You're gonna
Because my
know.
brother's
She's gonna
nature.
make you.
So I had a plan now, We're gonna bring my brother. He's the adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
Like, he'll jump out of the
Shouts
plane
out to
like
Coach
walk.
Jeffries all
Yeah,
day.
all day, man. And he hurt himself, and it sucks because surgery, all that stuff is probably gonna end up happening. So now I'm like, okay, as a dad, I gotta put my dad pants on. Try to be a man about it.
Suspenders and
All
white beaters.
right, let's do it. And I'm gonna try to go on these rides, man. I'm afraid of heights. I hate bridges. I hate roller coasters. And of course, my wife was like, I think we should go to Six Flags for her birthday.
It's worse than Hershey's,
Great.
so.
Yeah, and Hershey's the day I had a hurry up, couldn't shit.
Dude,
for 3 days.
literally going to Six
So,
Flags.
what?
You just gotta prepare a little bit. Because I suck at rides, and I just prepare myself. Like I only eat fruit the whole day. I just
It's gonna look like Sandlot. I'm gonna be puking.
I am a roller coaster junkie. I'm not scared of any of that shit. The only thing I won't do is that Daredevil. I won't do that shit.
Slingshot thing.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm all right.
My luck, they didn't buckle me in all the way, and I'm going across Jersey,
And that's the worst place to die. Is in Jersey. That's like Connecticut. And I apologize for our Jersey and Connecticut followers out there, but
Long Island.
Long Island, it's on the island, not in the island. We are making shirts with that.
Absolutely.
real quick though. One of my boys asked a question. Everyone's favorite. I know. Unfortunately, Tommy is not into anime like that.
I got an answer for you.
What's your favorite anime or anime manga? It's kind of like the same thing,
Yes, they were top.
Both of you.
None of them.
No, you watched Death Note. You feel Death Note.
But the problem is, L, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
L's dope, but then L got killed. So that is my only.
You would pick up.
I would pick L because Light Yagami is a mass murderer.
Oh, and technically, your Power Ranger characters are anime. They're in that universe as well, so you could pick something out of it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Super Sentai is not animated. So anime is short for animation. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Well.
Okay. So, but Power Rangers do have a comic book, and I'm pretty sure they're ushering in soon. It will be a form of
Shout out
anime
to
as well.
Coach Jeffries. He's on there. Shout out to my brother.
My man.
Every time, Coach Jeffries.
I know. He's gonna kick your ass one of these days.
Hit me
But
in the cap with it.
if anybody out there knows the Japanese culture, Super Sentai is what originally was Power Rangers. We just use their footage and do voice dub overs and have actors play their roles beforehand.
So, but at least you like L, right?
Yeah,
So
L was good.
Death Note.
Just so you guys know, I did start watching Demon Slayer.
My man,
I did start. but it has nothing to do with you two. It actually has everything to do with shouts out to my cousin Nicole and shouts out to my cousin Alyssa. Because I promise
them.
them.
Give us any credit.
No,
We've
fuck
been
these
preaching this
guys,
for
alright?
at least like 2 months.
Listen, all I need is homework assignments. You guys haven't given me homework
We're probably
assignments.
going to stop
Homework.
Coach Jeffries.
Yo, first
I'm
lesson is
sorry,
free,
man. I'm
baby.
really, really sorry.
First lesson is free. You touch that man, it's on and
He's
popping.
going to
It's
hit
on
me with his
site.
crush, bro. That
It's-
scooter. He's going to take
it's
over my
okay.
freaking coins.
It's all right. But yeah, so in the anime world, I'm going to start diving down a little bit more. So whoever asks that question, I will give you a better answer at a further date. All
So
right.
your character, right? You said characters?
No, favorite show.
Favorite show? I always have to put, no matter what, I have to put Dragon Ball Z on there. I have to do it. It's the OG of all.
It's understandable.
I have to do that.
I love Pokemon.
Now I'm torn, to be honest with you, because Attack on Titan was phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Tommy, that was my homework assignment for you.
I just saw
Attack on
season
Titan,
3
I haven't done it
yet.
yet.
I know you said season 3 started with Demon Slayer. I didn't get on that yet. Demon Slayer is phenomenal. And now I'm torn with Seven Deadly Sins, which I didn't realize there was another season, and it's freaking crazy. So,
Yeah, it's Seven Deadly
can I
Sins.
give
It's
him
really
a
good.
couple more to 2? Alright, so I had to do Dragon Ball Z, and I'm going to go Seven Deadly Sins.
Nice.
Because Demon Slayer's not done yet.
No.
So I
not
can't
yet.
fully say it.
I mean, you can if you enjoy it up to
Oh,
a
I'm enjoying
certain
the hell
point.
out of it right now.
So you can say it if it
But
outweighs everything.
honestly, I think people should start checking out Seven Deadly Sins. So those are my top 2 right there.
Okay.
Yeah, Seven Deadly Sins is definitely. A lot of people had some thoughts about the 3rd season, like that wasn't so good. But in general, it's good.
No, it's good because it was breaking into what everything else was going to happen afterwards. Like there was a lot that came out.
I'll just sit back quietly, ladies and gentlemen.
What about who asked? What about theirs? What did it
No, he never even
Oh.
told his. So
I think he knows, but favorite is One Piece.
of course,
Of course.
one trick pony.
One Piece is actually that is a little topic we have, but One Piece is actually doing something right now where they're transitioning like insanely. Like they literally said that this whole year One Piece will take over everything because of the animation and everything that they're doing with the show is going to be crazy. And then as well, they're also making the live action series, which the creator of One Piece.
I hope that's
himself-
good because
Yeah,
the live Death
but
Note
here's
shit
the-
sucked.
But here's the thing: the difference is
Yeah.
the creator of One Piece is working with Netflix, and he chose all the actors for the roles.
Oh,
And then because One Piece is a whole group of ethnicities.
One Piece is Luffy,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
He's
Luffy.
the main
Main character.
protagonist.
Yeah,
I got to be politically correct. So if anybody out there follows us on Popcornie 1975, I have made 100 different player cards. So I use the word protagonist
I
and
didn't
antagonist all the
think I
time.
was going to be able to talk when we're doing that.
Exactly.
Tough always finds a
Yeah.
way to talk.
I got the gift of
You
gab.
tried like guilt trip us in the Snapchat or a group chat, like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna sit there and be quiet.
Wah,
man.
wah, wah.
Fucking Eeyore over here.
Yeah,
You know what
bro.
I mean?
You know
And he
people
hasn't
call
shut
me
up
Eeyore?
since we've been
Yeah,
out.
literally.
You know how many people call me Eeyore? You know
Because
what?
even when you call him, he's like, hey guys.
Hi, guys.
What is that, Big Bird? Big Chicago?
Yeah.
Smack bird.
I
We'll
appreciate.
shake those rattles for the maracas for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
stage
Alright,
as
so
well.
One Piece.
Yeah,
Oh,
One
so
Piece.
One Piece.
It's just being such a generational thing now because now One Piece, the live action series is coming, but Oda, the creator of One Piece, is working with Netflix, and he won't let Netflix release everything until he thinks it's alright because they said that it's going to be released this year, and it's not looking like it might be released this year because he said specifically that they're trying to work together. Yeah, he wants to make it
the
think.
entire franchise
Oh.
if you make a bad movie.
Hey, I appreciate everyone joining. We have over 160 members right now.
I'll take it.
Alright,
And
alright.
man,
Everybody,
keep it going.
sign off of TikTok and go to the Popcornie 1975.
Alright, go to the podcast.
Take out your tablet or your laptop and tune in on that, please. We are trying to expand the brand. We are
Of course.
now bringing the faces to the voice.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And Look at the display. This is one of a kind.
Who
Ain't
else is
nobody
doing this?
doing
And
this.
it's not like we're powering this or we robbed a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I got a couple of little kids talking
You don't know
about
what
shit.
that is.
Tell your mother.
But look
she's
at
hot.
this. And we bring something different all the time, though.
Yeah.
Every single time. I still always have my go-to little characters here. But look at the
Bro,
strap.
Oogie Boogie and Emperor Joker will always be
Always
next
be.
to me, and all my men out there in the world that are above the age of 25, 26 will know who Pamela Anderson is, and I always got her Playboy sitting next to me all
Tyler,
day.
what was your second character?
What? My second character?
Yeah, you went on the whole thing with one piece.
Well, no. In general, I
Well,
will.
show.
Yeah.
We all know One Piece is your creme de la
Yeah,
creme.
it
What's
is.
number
Like,
2 for you?
number 2 is, it's funny because it is really funny because on my TikTok everyone thinks I have a satire account where like I kind of do, like it just worked, like I just made fun of other animes that I actually like, but the one anime the one anime I make fun of the most is Naruto, but Naruto is my second favorite
Okay.
because Naruto is
So you're trolling. That's what you're doing.
Sure,
You're
yeah.
trolling. I respect the hell out of it. You know what I mean? Trolls make the world go round. Right?
Good question. That's cool, man. That was
Yeah.
like one of our first
Anybody out there that got any questions, feel free to toss it our way. I apologize for anybody who is not tuning in live and has to listen to this on Spotify. We no longer promote SoundCloud because they suck.
I don't know what's going on, man. We've been posting everything.
We
just
have
realized there's like 12 episodes that haven't been uploaded. And they're charging us.
They charge us both.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's sad because SoundCloud is a good platform to be on. But I'm gonna be
Spotify
honest.
hasn't done us dirty. Shout out Spotify.
What we're working with right now, I like it. We're going to build and build up more. Any suggestions for everybody out there that is tuning in live and also listening to on Spotify? Is there anything that you think that we need to build on and to the show? Feel free, drop it in there. If we don't like it, we'll tell you to go fuck yourself. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, any topics you guys feel like you want to talk about, guys? I know we're geeking out. We have all this stuff on the table, but
This
we can
is
talk-
light work. This is nothing.
This is nothing. But we can talk about anything. Anything.
Yeah.
We got Kelvin and Keith coming on the show.
Oh,
soon.
man, I can't wait
That's
for
the
that.
conspiracy theory through the
Oh,
phone,
bro, you should see my
That's gonna
notes.
be like, I don't have my notes in here. Like, this is like,
I don't have physical notes. I got notes on my phone.
Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. So any topics, throw it in the chat.
Happy birthday, Keith.
Yes.
It was just your birthday yesterday,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
We're
Come
gonna come
in.
into the gym today. A 10-8 technology drive right
Oh, look at that plug in,
J-Wolf
baby.
Fitness, man.
Yes, sir.
We should get paid to plug in.
Plugging our own shit.
You know?
Oh, anybody that also wants sponsorship and anything like that, if you would like your name dropped and just toss it in there. We don't need
Hit us up
anything,
in the
but a
DM.
like and a follow and a
Yeah.
share. That's all we care
Hit us
about.
up in the DM. We'll give you our email. We'll swap some information. We'll take it from there.
I-
Speaking of anime, too,
Oh.
didn't you go into an anime convention?
So before we get into this real quick,
See?
you got to experience going through the East Side Access, which is brand new, going into Grand Central. So me, I am a railroad worker, and I've been waiting for this East Side Access to open up since 2016, all right? And it just finally got done. So I don't know if it was like wowed. Did you go up the escalator, that big escalator?
Yo, yeah, no, like
That
it
is a
was-
minute and 33-second ride.
It
bro.
is.
Is it really?
Yes.
A minute and
It-
33
dude,
seconds.
It's like you can't lean backwards or lean forward.
Are you kidding me,
Dude,
man?
you're
I'm
gonna.
fucking dancing on that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's like this. Like you
Two
walk
people
up
have
to
already
it,
died on it.
and it's like you're going straight up. It's like
And you're going straight down.
down.
Yo, 2 people have died on that
How the hell
already.
did
Oh.
they die? What happened?
They were running to their train and fell down the fucking escalator.
Yeah, that's.
So when
Wow.
think of Ace Ventura 2,
They trying to get sued? Like, what are
not,
they doing?
bro, there's nothing.
Look at
you're
this guy
your
with
own
his
fault.
prime drink right now.
Yeah.
You gonna do it? You gonna plug them
Oh man. Well, I actually do fuck with him though. You know what I mean?
Wow, not bad.
I actually do fuck with him. But all right, so you went into Grand Central. Have you ever been to Grand Central before?
Yes, I would say many years ago, probably like middle school days.
Were you wowed by like the essence of it? Because it's kind of overpowering.
You
Like
see-
I take it for granted. I really do.
See, I've never actually been in the railroad part of Grand Central. I've always been in the main part
Yeah.
because I've been to Jordan's Steakhouse over there.
Yeah,
You
but
know what
I
I'm
never understood why you have a
Yeah.
top prestigious, expensive steakhouse in the dirtiest place on the planet.
You see crackheads and all that shit.
Like
Free entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your Mako
See
squishy
fights, yeah,
and Dukaka shitting in the corner while you're eating your $70 steak and your $30 mashed potatoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But in total, in all of it, actually, like, it was really cool, like, because I hopped off the train and I was like, whoa, where the frick am I? Like, I was just like, this is the nicest train station I've ever
First
been
off,
to.
it's not a
Like,
station.
Well,
a station is.
Yeah.
What's up?
Mark with the mic.
Yo,
Jackie
Mark-
Chan rules.
Yeah,
he said.
fuck it, I knew it was gonna
The
happen.
first thing he said. That
Yo,
was all. And then he
Mark
said
with the
that was
mic.
all.
Yeah, everybody, go and check out Spotify, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Red Cyclone Inc. Check out every single playlist out there. We have so many different podcasts for so many different realms of people out there in the world. But yes, continue.
yeah, so
Fuck
like,
you, Jackie Chan ain't winning shit.
it was a pretty cool experience. 'Cause I've never been in the railroad part of it, and then
Just one thing. A station is a stop. A terminal is the hub. It's the end of it.
that was my fault. I messed it
No,
up.
no,
I
no.
did it, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that though.
I do
He
know that.
wasn't
I
gonna
just
talk. You know what I'm saying?
I just messed
Well,
that up.
this is something I can talk about because it's at my job.
Yeah, so like the cool thing about it was like the cool thing I thought a lot of it was me trying to find it and like adventure on my own,
Okay.
because like, you know, most of your life like I'm still pretty young, 21, so most of my life I went to the city with my parents, and then like I just went with my parents, had people with me. I've never I've been to the city. Wow. I've been to the city maybe like a couple times by myself, maybe like
50 times.
two or three times the most. But this was like the one time I went by myself and literally roamed everywhere.
Okay.
I adventured on my own.
You went
So
You went to one place afterwards, but continue.
yeah. So the cool thing was, so if no one knows, Tamashii Nations is having a big world tour. Tamashii Nations is like partnered with Bandai, like all the toys from there. Yeah, Bandai, whatever. And
It's Power Rangers, brother. The
yeah,
original Power Rangers.
they make all Power Rangers. They make all anime stuff. They make the
Monster
stack.
Island stuff.
Yeah. They make
Hasbro
everything.
bought out Bandai because Saban owned it all and Bandai had the original contract, but Hasbro owns it all. But continue. Just a little fact check, right?
Yeah, but just in general, they had everything: Marvel, anime, Ultraman. They had Gundam. They had the monster stuff, Godzilla. Like they had everything. And what they're really big for known for is like their SH figure arts, which are pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I made sure to get there early because they gave you a list when you were online of a list of an order sheet, and it was like World Tour exclusive stuff, event exclusive stuff, and then just normal stuff you can either buy online or you can just get there.
Anywhere.
Yeah, and then but the thing was, the World Tour ones were cool because some of the World Tour ones you cannot get online anywhere or in store. They don't sell them. It's
On
only
site.
It's on site.
Yeah.
And
you would only have to be able to get them like on eBay or something.
if someone sold,
And
yeah.
then it's
And
marked
it's
up.
so
Yeah.
much money on it.
So right here with me to
Shout
my
out
side,
to Three Brothers Podcast, by the
Oh,
way.
you
They
joined?
us.
my
Absolutely.
boy. But just a show right here. This is my golden trophy right here, the new Super Saiyan Awakening
That's
Goku.
fine.
And then I just
Even
went the
the
box.
picture on the box.
The
is fine.
detail
Yeah.
itself is phenomenal.
Yeah. And I was like, all right. I was like, there's
Now,
no
is
way.
that the same
I'm going-
people that made this Gogeta right here?
No.
No, so who
No.
made this? You know, I can't be.
Those are just like the regular Japanese
That's
places.
just the regular ones right there.
Yeah, they have the blue hair.
Yeah.
No.
He's got the black hair and
Oh, that's right from the Broly movie right there.
Yeah.
You know.
So like, I actually picked up 2 Gokus, and one I took out of the box because, as well, when I was there, they just released 2 really big SH figure arts that were never seen before or heard of, and they're coming out soon, which is the metal cooler
Which
from.
is fire.
I pre-ordered it. I was like,
know.
I need
I'm
to.
Sorry,
I
I
needed
slept
it.
on that. I
And
didn't even do it.
And then they're coming out with the William Dafoe Green Goblin.
oh my
which is
god,
really
yeah,
cool.
I seen all these photos
That's
from the
right.
pamphlet, man.
That's
Yeah.
really, really cool.
So what's great about Grand Central is that is the Vanderbilt Hall.
Yeah.
So they host a lot of different events there. Like
Okay.
Paul McCartney performed there. Beyonce had a fashion show there. It's $30,000 a day to rent that hall.
That's
So
great.
the other side used to be
Shout out
part
to
of
my
it.
wife that just
but they-
put on the line right now.
Yes, happy anniversary, girl. The other side, they turned it into a food area.
Yeah.
But you used to rent out the entire spot for $60,000.
It was like a whole cafe in front of it.
They have pickleball tournaments, handball, racquetball tournaments. They have. It's a very prestigious place. Like, believe it or not, like I take that shit for granted because I'm there every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew that 100%. Like, I'm not there during the day. I work overnight, so I would never stay for it. But I'm happy that you ventured off. You shot a phenomenal video, might I add, for your adventure there.
Honestly, was so well done.
And your voice worked perfectly. You should be a voiceover person.
Your mother
100%.
I would love it.
You should be doing stuff like that.
And then the cool thing else was they had 2 spots. They had the main one was Grand Central, but I'll be honest, they had the second spot in Times Square. So after I did all my recording, like
Simultaneously at the same time?
Yeah, same time.
Okay,
But the thing was,
that's crazy.
the one in Times Square, to be realistic, it really wasn't that good. It wasn't anything impressive. It was just for show. Like, you couldn't buy anything. No one was there. Like, it was just up there in a little spot.
Walk through to check everything.
Yeah,
Like
and
when we
then
went to Comic-Con, we went through the NECA section.
Yes.
Like, you weren't allowed to buy the things in the showcase.
No, you were just
but they
able to
just
look
showed
at
it to you.
well,
You know?
actually, in the Grand Central, I would say 95% of the stuff in the showcase were not available to buy. Only some were pre-order, and those were just ones that are like coming out this year. But like the big 2 ones I mentioned about, those were like ones that were never even announced. Like, that was just like, what the heck? What is that? Like, like the other ones were like, oh, this is coming out in a couple months, close to a year, and they just brought it there and put it on display.
So yearly, they have these conventions there, and they always do a visual, beautiful job.
Oh,
with
amazing!
One time
amazing.
they had the real dragon, the snake-looking dragon from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
The one that's always at Comic-Con, the
That's what
first
they
thing
did
you
at
see.
Comic-Con,
They
yeah.
had that shit
That was
menu.
dope. Walking up those stairs and like.
But
bang,
the fact that the showcase was more than just anime. You know what I mean? The fact that you could have bought, multiple different Spider-Man, Venoms, Godzilla. Yo, the Godzilla figures were phenomenal.
Yes.
Even though the Gundam, what was it, Gundam?
Yeah, a lot of
and-
Gundam. There's a lot of Gundam.
Gundam.
A lot of Gundam.
Because it looks like an Ultraman Transformers style shot. Let's put it out there.
Today,
I gotta actually start checking those out because the figures are pretty damn cool.
Mhm.
So
I
I was a little jealous how I was able to go over there and do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, we're not young, wild, and free anymore, man. We got some responsibility to use. But overall, the experience, like, you liked it. You're gonna go back every year when they do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily sure if that's an every year thing.
It's every other year.
Yeah, it's because this is the 15th anniversary, so I'm a little late to it because I mean I'm still young, so I never got to experience the things. Because to be honest, I've probably mentioned this on other podcasts before. 2022 was the first year that like I ventured out and did everything on my own. Comic-Con, anime, NYC. I started hanging out with these guys more. I started hanging out with other people. Yeah.
These guys.
But like, I started venturing out, making TikTok videos, making Instagram videos. Eventually, gonna start YouTube, like full YouTube videos. That's in the works right now. But
hey man, do it up, man. You
Yeah.
don't talk about it, be about it. You know
so
what I mean?
like I need, like me personally, it wasn't even just like I want to be at these events. It's like I need to be at these events. Like I gotta be
everything
there.
that you represent.
And then I wanna branch out. Meet people, get connections. Because I literally was talking to the security guard that was running the thing, and me and him were just like going on because it was actually pretty funny when I went. So basically at the World Tour thing, Dragon Ball Z was like the whole main event of it. For some reason, they just did mostly all Dragon Ball Z, and the rest of it was just other stuff. And then, and then I know Jeremy would like this, but I wore a shirt where Goku and Piccolo are doing the fusion together.
That's dope.
And then
dope.
people were coming up to me like talking to me like, oh, like your shirt's different, like
Because you
I'm
don't see
like,
that. You
no.
don't see that.
Because that's not a real thing.
Bro, that's like an overdue fusion if you think about it. Because they've been duking it out since the originals, then they became friends, and he starts training his children and stuff. He teaches them all these techniques, and he's never done it with Goku. How cool, artwork-wise, that would look. Goku mixed with freaking Piccolo or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be.
pretty dope.
Yeah. And then besides that, after Times Square, I headed over to. I can't remember the name exactly. I know Merc with the Mic has mentioned it.
Midtown Comics.
Yeah, Midtown Comics.
Oh.
I went there.
But which one did you go to? You went to the one across the street from Grand Central, or did you go to Times Square?
It was near Times Square.
All right, so you went to 40th Street.
Yeah, it was.
That is the best one. I brought Sriracha and AKA
was
Walter,
shocked,
AKA
man.
Gar. Yeah, that was
He's
the
like,
worst
you wanna
time to
go?
go.
He's like, once in a lifetime, and I'm dead to the world.
Yeah.
Man. We were at Comic-Con for how long?
Like 8 hours.
Oh my god.
We were
just
all
walked in,
inebriated.
walked up the stairs. I don't even remember.
It's two
I
stories,
had to
right?
get
Yeah.
swindled by these wannabe rappers in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't hand me their CD. I'm like, bro, I don't even have access to a CD player. Give me your Spotify.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a follow.
Midtown,
But that's the best
yeah.
one. That's the best one.
Midtown Comics was pretty cool because
So Midtown, they actually have a rewards thing. Every single time you hit $100 in the store, they give you a free 20 to the store.
that's sick.
That's the 20s I would get if I was shopping.
20,
Oh,
what? And let me get a figure.
Yeah, I want to go back there because, like I said, I was shocked to hell when we went there. I didn't get to like.
When we link up with the
and
Merc
they
with the
had
Mic,
the heat on in that
when we
bitch.
link up with the Merc with the Mic, we'll go to Forbidden Planet.
Okay.
We'll go to which Forbidden Planet.
We'll make a popcorny trip, bro.
Yeah.
We'll make a
We'll go to
pop.
Barcade afterwards. We'll play some retro video games, eat some fully loaded tots, and you know what I mean.
All right, I'm fine with that.
That sounds awesome to me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but
but
overall,
your first time at Midtown, like 2 floors. The whole second floor is figures.
yo, I
comic
walked.
Yes.
I
The whole
walked.
bottom
Yeah,
floor is ambiances and fucking.
I love my obvious. As you can tell, I got the Injustice series right on top right here.
yeah. I walked in that place, and let me tell you, I thought I was going into something sketchy because I was walking up these metal stairs.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was going into someone's house, like apartment room. I was like,
oh,
okay.
city, nothing.
Waiting for somebody to be cracked.
There's a falafel place below it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're up there
If
smelling falafel.
somebody fell, they'd be fucked.
Oh yeah, because it's straight like.
Straight breakdown.
It definitely
With
is,
respect, right?
especially at nighttime. You're like rounding the corner. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
should I
Yeah.
be over here? But you're safe because it's Times Square. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Times Square is 2 blocks up. There's a million different people there, and there's nothing less than like 100 people in Midtown Comics at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then once I saw, like, I was checking out because I was like, wow, this place is interesting, and the comics were just covering all the walls. And then I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I looked to my left, and there's a staircase that says even better up here. And I was like, oh great. I was like, oh great.
That's where the figures and like the old comics. So downstairs is the wall of the new comics, right? All the new comics that are out,
Upstairs
and then
is
all
where
the
I
big
would
books, the
think. Yeah.
trades, the
That's what
ambiances.
happened,
Upstairs is like
All
if
the
you're looking
figures,
for
yeah.
Maestro,
Yeah.
if you're looking for Future Imperfect, if you're looking
Those
for your
are the people
amazing
like us
Spider-Man,
that like
you
to
go up there.
You know, like for me, I dive into all those bits.
You go to they got hot toys in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They got
yeah, yeah.
They
exclusive
had a
line.
lot of good toys.
Dude,
It's just we were
Oh.
so shot you didn't get to
Bro, I was
experience
sweating
it.
so bad in that.
We're like, let me just go home.
Yeah,
I'm so tired.
My feet were killing me. I was tired,
Yeah,
but it was a great experience.
I saw some really, really cool figures that I want. Like the best figure I saw was this probably like a foot tall statue of Darth Vader, all ripped
that's
up,
cool.
like with the wind blowing his
just-
clothes
I
and cape.
just
Like
love-
I was like, yo,
We
like I need
rated
this.
our Darth Vader TV series, not a movie, a TV series.
That's
And unfortunately, Disney owns it because HBO would kill it.
unfortunately
Showtime would
never
do so
happened.
much better.
Yeah,
No, it will never happen.
I know.
Because
But it's not-
unfortunately, the world of Star Wars has to be PG-13. It has to be.
PG actually.
No, it could be PG-13.
Yeah, the
you
most.
telling
But,
me the Revenge of the Sith is PG? Hell no. Are you kidding
yeah,
me?
but it's rated PG.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
supposed.
yeah.
But that's PG for 2003.
I think what?
You know what I mean? Like,
I think it was Return of the Jedi was PG-13. I think that one was. That's where we need a man in the chair.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Anybody on TikTok or
The
Instagram
just-
knows these answers.
The
please
opening
chime in.
scene with Darth Vader in Obi-Wan Kenobi when he walks through the town and immediately kills somebody, that's PG-13.
That was fire.
It's
Honestly,
PG-13.
Yeah,
that
but-
whole scene was so great because he didn't care. He just walked down everybody's
And just
street
kill you,
Yeah.
get away from me.
Yeah.
This is Revenge. This should have been the third movie and not Phantom Menace. Might I add.
Oh.
Oh yeah, well, because I did watch the Three Brothers podcast up to that point in time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I definitely should have been there for that conversation. But I do appreciate the shout out, gentlemen. I definitely do. And the unplug was the perfect unplug ever for this guy over here.
Yeah.
For Sriracha ruining the death of Han Solo.
Dude, I was like we said it right in front of him, and he
couldn't
just
help
says
it, I'm
it.
sorry.
I was like, yo.
I saw what's his face? What's the name of the guy? What's his name? Who runs Three Brothers? The one that Mike.
Yeah.
He looked right at him like, we're talking about what we're talking about right now. And he's like, oh, bro, you're an asshole. Like, I saw it in his eyes. Like, how could you
I felt
ruin
so
that?
bad. It just heated him up. But it's not my fault he didn't watch it.
Hey, everybody go and check out the Three Brothers podcast. Go in, Three Brothers, I don't know the extension.
You got the Three Brothers podcast. Most likely, he is now more active on Three Brothers podcast, Eldest Born, and you can also follow him on Squidworks on Instagram as well. Those are all his accounts, but he hosts the whole Three Brothers Eldest Born podcast, and you can find him. He's pretty easy to search up. You just type it in, and he's the first person that comes up. Like literally first
I
person.
bet
So.
you he's a Harry Potter fan. Too.
Oh, he's a big Harry Potter fan.
Oh, yes,
big.
I like you already, bro.
He's a big Harry
big
Potter
hater.
Because me
Never
and
seen
Mike
it.
actually, me and him are
I can't
eventually
even
going to
stomach it.
start.
I try it.
Yeah.
I try.
No, but you have to get past the first movie, man.
I can't get past the first
You
20
have,
fucking minutes.
you have to get past it, man.
It's so bad.
It's so dark. It gets very, very adulty and very, very dark. Like I can
I
understand the
think you understand it's
progression,
gonna
but you
get
gotta
adulty.
understand. You gotta.
Sucks.
It gets dark as hell, bro.
Wow.
They start off as kids, so
It
it's like
doesn't hold Lord of the Rings' jockstrap. I'm sorry.
we didn't mention Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lord of the Rings is dark as hell from the beginning.
To the very end.
But there's a lot of holes in that story because
Oh, there's no holes in this
the
story.
books are better.
They had it separate a lot because there's too many characters to put in, but there's no holes. You can definitely try.
So
It's definitely better than-
everybody out there that don't know me and Sriracha over here, we constantly go at it. So right now, everybody that's tuning in live in TikTok land and Instagram land, even on Spotify, what do you guys like? Do you guys like Harry Potter or do you guys like Lord of the Rings? Or do you like both and respect both?
Yeah,
Because I respect both.
totally
I just hate on
respect
Lord of
your
the Rings for
decision.
people hating
I
on
just
Harry
might-
Potter.
I just might block you. That's all. No big deal. You know.
Don't worry, I have access to the Popcornie page as well, and I will unblock
I
you.
keep on seeing the page and not seeing the page. What are you going
You
on?
cheated.
You did too.
You cheated.
You
You're
have
a
3
cheat.
Instagrams. You voted on
You,
them.
you had every person you know.
You're just mad that I hit the Popcornie right first because you were.
But you spoke for me.
It's all right.
You can't speak for me.
I
That's
made
neither
the
here nor
page.
there.
I
That's
made
neither
the
here nor
page.
there.
Name is in my. It's in my name.
Yeah, but me and Mike are actually.
I do. Super Maracas. This is 20 plus years in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right.
This is brotherhood. You know what I mean? Like I hope you guys have friendships like this.
Yeah, it's healthy for you.
Exactly. It shows you need to buckle your ego a little bit, buddy,
Absolutely.
for both of us. You know
My
what I mean?
wife writes, "Play nice, boys. Don't fight it."
Yes, Mom.
There's the
The boss. That's the boss. Shout out to the
speaking.
boss.
Look at that.
She's the executive producer of the Popcornie
She's not even
Podcast.
here. She's telling us what.
Exactly.
Look
She's
at that.
producing.
She's producing.
She's producing.
I gotta be careful. I want dinner.
Yeah.
You know?
I am pretty hungry too, but
But me and Mike are actually going to do. Where me and him are going to watch all of the Harry Potter movies together because I've never seen them.
so can I be a
And-
part of that cast?
How about this? How
Can I
about
please
this?
be a part
I
of
don't
that
mean to
cast?
cut
We
you
can
off.
talk with
I'll
him,
make it.
work it out.
Can I be a part of that cast?
Oh,
I'm
I want to
with
break
it.
down movie to movie or just everything in its own essence.
Can I be a part of it? Just be the hater in the background.
You
Can I
can-
walk in with the Dave Chappelle?
You
hater
can be the
in
token
background?
hater in the background.
Because
I'm
you know
cool
what
with that.
you
You know
do
what I
that?
mean?
I'm literally gonna dress as the pimp hater.
But you have to
Shit,
watch it
hater.
though. In order to be in this conversation, you have to watch it.
Oh, bro, that's easy work. I'll just do the order.
And then he's gonna end up turning into a big ass fucking
Yeah.
I
face,
won't.
man.
No, you want to?
I won't.
Okay, you want to know why? Actually, I won't even watch the movies. So I won't even waste my time to get angry. I'll read the books. I'll read the books.
Yeah.
Because you have to read the
You
books.
listen
It's
to the
supposed
books.
come
You
out
don't read it. You listen to
No,
it.
I
It's
read
not the
them.
same shit. Well,
And
that's
if I have to, no, it's not. Listen, for somebody who doesn't read, can't talk about how you should read a film.
I actually read a lot. I read
It
comic
makes
books.
no book. Yeah, no, there's pictures. You got words. You've been talking about full hour.
Okay, so I like action around
So when
the shit
you're
that I
in
read.
school, right? So you're in school. The
Uh.
teacher's reading you the book, and you're reading the.
I love this.
Aren't you? You're reading, correct? So if you have an audible in your ear and you're reading a book at the same time to help you focus, how is that not
Bro,
reading
you can listen to it
comprehension?
driving home.
But we're not doing that.
I know, but I'm just saying you could. Because I
Because
did
we're reading the book.
have the Gears of War books.
It's just like how you read your comic books off of YouTube. It's the same thing. You're not really reading.
No, I
You're
read
watching
it off the app.
But you're watching
I
it off the
scroll
same
through
thing as on an app. That's a
everything.
physical copy. You're not going to win this.
I already won it. I already won it.
It's not one. You're reading it. How is that not reading it?
My boy Aiden said.
Doesn't make sense.
He said, "I'll come watch the Harry Potter movies. I'll bring all the girls though."
Ooh.
All right, buddy.
Well,
All right.
girls, you'll be under 12 and under. What are you talking about?
Who's that?
Playing with these little boy wands.
I don't
What are
know
you talking
who, I
about?
don't know who Aiden is. We at the Popcornie Podcast support our fellow co-hosts' opinions, but we don't necessarily agree with them.
Nah, he said 18 to 22.
Still too young for me, but this guy over here can pull the trigger too. I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? Bring your aunt. No, I'm joking.
But I think they are doing right. They came out with a Harry Potter game, right? Weren't you playing that? What was that?
Oh, yeah, Hogwarts. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy. So
then I think they're doing a Lord of the Rings. I love when they
Okay.
do that. Still from the 90s and on.
first and
They will
foremost,
always go tit for tat no matter
the Lord of
what.
the Rings PS2 games are phenomenal.
They're probably with some of the best.
Phenomenal,
hands
bro.
down.
Great storytelling. Same
Yeah.
thing with Harry Potter. PS2 is like a hierarchy of consoles. And if everybody can see, I brought 2 consoles in. I brought the NES for everybody who don't know. If you're under the age of 25,
Gold Zelda game is very rare, right? You need to get that graded. Did you watch Porn Stars? Somebody brought that in, framed, never opened, gold Zelda.
it's over $1,000. I
It
know
was
all
more
about it.
than that, bro.
So that one right there is a loose case, and it has writing on the back of it. So
Did you write on it?
no, I bought it from Game On Retro Video Game Store, where they buy and sell. I always do the shouts out to them of
I
every
thought
single
you had that
podcast.
forever. Like,
Oh
that's
no. My collectability and my obsession of retro video games actually started later in life, because you can go and check out the Gamer Rage podcast with the Merc at the Mic. I speak of this all the time. I grew up poor, so I didn't have consoles. So I always went to everybody's house. So I always played a lot of games, but I never finished games. You know what I mean? I did have an NES when I was a kid. I did have a Game Boy. For my birthday, my mother got me the N64. That's probably the most savvy console that I know about. You know what I mean? And I still have my original one.
The controller you had to get used to at first.
So I am a collector of many things. I collect consoles and physical copies of it. So everybody's like, a lot of people are like, yeah, you can get this, Xbox with 5,000 retro games. I'm like, bro, you're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah.
All right? Because I am not the guy. I want the physical copy. I am a collector. Look at the table.
Yeah.
If we can put all this into one book and one fucking thing, like, it wouldn't be a showcase. You know what I mean? I like the essence, the physical, because they last forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Harry Potter Legacy, the Hogwarts
I'll
Legacy.
read the books.
No, I'm talking about the game.
Oh,
Because you
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
the game. The game is phenomenal. And even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you can understand and appreciate the essence of a magical world. Because it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It just is in a school where Harry Potter was broadcasted at. There is no Dumbledore. There's no none of this. There is dragons. There's this. It's a kid who, the story is a kid who comes in mid-semester, like he's a sophomore, and it's his first year there. So everybody's like, who is this fucking guy, and why is he here? You know what I mean? So, and it's just a shitstorm from the beginning. I'm not all the way through it, but the game is phenomenal. It's an open world.
Yeah, I heard it's really good.
It's a magical-ass game.
I heard there's a lot of
Because Elder Rings
controversy
is
too.
another good
Yeah,
game.
but
too.
because
Elder Rings
everybody
is
has an
tough shit.
opinion nowadays, and everybody makes everything controversial. How about you just shut the fuck up and enjoy something?
Yeah, we'll watch some Lord of the Rings.
I will unplug everybody that thinks that they can bash something that old because of new things that happen nowadays. It already happened. You
Yeah,
can't
you don't.
delete
Yeah.
the past.
No.
You know what I
It was
mean?
a totally different era, so people just start getting
That's
mad
why
and
we have
shit.
tough skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why.
Totally different.
No offense to you and your generation.
Speaking of the older generation, Beetlejuice is coming out with another movie.
Oh, he had to go there.
And
with
then I think
this.
the girl played Wednesday,
Yes, Jennifer
Wendy.
Ortega.
the daughter, and then they announced the wife of Beetlejuice. I forgot.
All right, so Winona Ryder, Michael
Yeah.
Keaton,
Mhm.
what's her face that was Winona's?
Yeah, I forgot her damn name, man.
I forget it too, but she revamped her entire career with Schitt's Creek. And if anybody out there hasn't seen Schitt's Creek, it's a phenomenal ass
Yes,
show.
it is.
It's really truly, it's really good, quirky, funny, fun time. But I'm excited for Beetlejuice, and the reason why is because Beetlejuice himself as a character is timeless. He's been around centuries as it is. So no matter what makeup, no matter the way Michael Keaton looks, as long as it's Michael Keaton playing as him, you cannot fail. Jenna Ortega right now is at the top of her game.
She's a scream queen right now. She is a scream queen right now.
Movies.
Yeah.
I just saw the newest Scream
She
movie.
was in the show You, that they could still use her. They wanted to bring her back. She never. Oh wait, did you guys watch it?
I've seen every episode.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't.
Well,
You should watch
need to watch it.
I won't even say it though because they can't bring her back if they chose to. But phenomenal. Wednesday killed it.
Yes,
I'm a
absolutely.
professional.
If you think of nowadays actresses that are killing it, she's at the top of the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is hands down a household name. She was on Hot Ones and killed it. Like, I watched every single Hot Ones episode. She is phenomenal. I just saw the last Scream, and it was really good.
It was, right?
It was really
good.
But an unplug to my brother. He sarcastically told me everything that happened to the movie while watching the movie, thinking that I was not going to believe him. Right?
That's messed up.
No, because he's like, yeah, no, it's going to be this one and it's going to be that one. But at the same time, he did tell me the truth.
The whole truth.
And I looked at him like, bro, you really just
You
told me the
really
whole
did
movie.
that right there.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, but you didn't believe me, right? Which
Yeah.
he did a little opie dope on
He did
me.
some Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
you.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, she's killing it. And for her to be thankfully she's not playing the daughter. She's going to be the daughter of the daughter. You know what I mean?
Yes. Which makes a lot more sense. If you think about the timeline of when the first Beetlejuice movie happened and now.
Yeah, well, first Beetlejuice movie was like 85,
This was a
84.
year before we were born. It has to be that.
It's the spark of Alec
I
Baldwin's
just
career.
hope it's good. I just hope.
You
it's
can't
You know,
go wrong.
Did you hear who they're
You
adding?
can't go wrong.
They're-
Because this generation sucks with certain things.
Yeah,
Did
but
you hear
also,
who they're adding
They
though?
haven't revamped anything because of the sensitivity of the world.
well, yes, of course.
Did you hear they
Go back to what you were saying.
they were adding William Dafoe to the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sold already. Anything that man touches is gold to me.
Yeah. And then another thing, right? Freaky Friday too.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so we had a
Oh,
big
we do now.
conversation
Oh,
of
yeah.
this.
All right.
I feel so bad that Sriracha was not in tune to this
Yeah.
conversation. Shouts out to the Merc with the mic. Shouts out to Strawhat over here. But we had a real in-depth conversation about Freaky Friday.
I'm like, holy crap.
So supposedly they're not remaking. They're making a sequel to the Jamie Lee Curtis,
Mhm.
Lindsay Lohan movie.
Yeah.
And then I chimed in like, didn't Vince Vaughn just make a horror Freaky Friday
Yes.
movie?
Haven't seen it.
It's not bad.
No,
But it's him coming back from his depression because he was mentally ill for a little bit,
Yeah,
and trying
he
to,
had something going
you know,
on.
bring. Yeah, he was one of the best actors of the early 2000s.
He was.
Old school, fucking
Listen,
swingers.
life hits everybody, man.
Of course.
You know, everybody.
Listen, everybody out there, screw everything that we're talking about.
Yeah, mental health is a real situation.
Don't reach out to the people, your family, your friends. Give a text, give a
that you
call.
love, even if it's just saying, "Hey, what's up? How's everything?"
You never know what a kind word or a hit up can do for somebody. You have no idea.
For you to vent out or whatever. Or
Exactly.
They're
It's-
hoping for you to reach out. You know what
We
I'm
are
saying?
we are full advocators of that of mind elevation, spiritual elevation, friends and family. Because at the end of the day, it's about love and it's about connections, and it's also about lessons. This is what this life is about.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, these plugins are fire.
oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there hasn't been too many unplugs.
No,
too many unplugs yet. But I am excited. I'm excited for Beetlejuice. They just have to do it right.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm excited for both, man. I
What about
enjoyed
Super
both.
Mario?
With the
Super
new,
Mario, yeah,
you
Super
just saw it.
Mario.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it. You guys can talk about it all you
No,
want.
Super Mario was great. But the okay, unplug. All right, we're gonna unplug.
And if you
something.
tuned into our 1 year anniversary
You gotta be
cast
good.
that we dropped last weekend,
Yes.
shouts out to us for one year of the Popcornie Podcast, and we got the Maracas to actually do that today. He did disclose this, but we will enlighten it for you guys now.
Yeah, one
because-
more time I go to see the Super Mario movie, which is phenomenal. You want to talk about memory lane? They went deep into the
It
Super.
did look like
the Super
N64
Nintendo.
Mario.
Bro, not even that. He looked like the Super Mario from the Super Nintendo games because you remember the rainbow ball for the Mario ball? If you go fast enough, you would fall.
You got the glider.
Bro, the moment they went on that part when they were getting chased, and Donkey Kong, by the way, was fucking cool.
Well, he's the original.
Bowser was amazing. Okay, but when they were on that rainbow thing and they were making that turn, I got anxiety because I always died.
Yeah.
on that board every time. I couldn't get the speed jump right every time, man. But as you was almost a half hour left of the movie, all of a sudden there's white flashes. What are these white flashes? I'm like, I think this is emergency.
Have an epileptic seizure
I'm like,
or
what
something?
is going on right now? And it says, please exit from your. I'm telling you which exit to go on. Some asshole pulled the fucking fire
Now
alarm.
the movie stopped.
No, kept going.
I would have fucking sat there.
Well, this is
I'm
what I
sorry.
do.
There is an
No,
emergency
but this
exit
is
at the
the
bottom
thing.
of every theater.
I went to use the bathroom beforehand, and there was these two little fuckers definitely doing something. So when I was walking out to go use the
punk
bathroom,
kids.
he kind of acted like he was throwing something out. It was like pondering. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, whatever you're doing, you suck. Okay? Like, you're definitely
Sucking
doing something
life.
wrong. As we're all leaving, the same fuckers came in with their food to sit down and watch the movie. So I was like, what are the odds of those guys pulling the fire alarm? Turns out somebody did pull the fucking fire alarm.
I believe it.
So they were probably movie hopping. I get it. I was in that generation.
Oh man, we got away with
You
that.
suck, man.
Yeah,
Half hour left of that movie, and you're like, and you know what's crazy? They won't copy you the ticket.
No, you paid for that shit, bro.
But it's like, how do you?
But
how
did
do
you
not
pay for it
copy-
at the theater or Fandango?
No, we paid for it at the theater.
Okay.
They got it.
That's bullshit. And
Yeah,
what
they
theater you
gotta
go
copy
to?
it.
AMC?
So they want you to
AMC?
AMC. So
They wouldn't let me go in with my damn
Bro,
water, you
they want you to
motherfuckers.
pay for it, and then they'll give you a discounted price off. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Like, no, bro.
So
You
I
ruined
got
the
the-
ending of the movie.
Yeah, like how am I going to do that? But other than what I saw,
I would flip this table if you
No.
And I'm going
But
to
what I
trademark
saw-
that shit. I'm gonna flip this table.
Super Mario, for what I got to see, so well.
It was a great movie.
Great
It was-
freaking
So
It was-
just
it was
from
really
the
quick, though.
trailers that I saw, it made me feel like it was Mario 64, which if that's creme de la creme. Some of the Mario 3 is the greatest Mario game in my opinion.
Right.
1,000%. I have the Super Nintendo down here. If you guys can go and look down, I know Turtles in Time is in there, but Mario All Stars is one of my favorite games ever in the history of video games.
It has everything.
It has the first three
Everything.
games, and Mario 3 is the great. But Mario 64, that movie looked phenomenal. And I keep hearing great things about how Jack Black might actually win like an Oscar
He should.
for a sitcom,
Like how-
which I didn't even know even
Jim
happened.
Carrey was Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
He's Bowser. Like, I
He
can't
is
see
made to
anybody
be
else doing Bowser now than after Jack Black. And that fucking song
Yeah.
is so good. It's so catchy.
I haven't heard
Oh,
it.
my
I
God.
saw snippets
My
of
daughter
it.
just nonstop singing it throughout the house. She has now
It
all
was-
these Bowser toys.
yeah,
Now she has
It was funny.
Godzilla.
It was.
Think
It
about
was
it. Now she has Godzilla and Bowser all over her room.
I mean, they
She has like
are.
a theme going right now.
She
You know what I'm
likes big badass reptiles that fuck shit up.
saying? Yeah, pretty much.
I
Pretty
respect
much. I
the
respect
hell
the hell out of it.
I respect
I'll
the
see
hell out
some
of it.
rockets
What
for
did you think of Mario? I want you guys to give me a rating so it makes me want to
For what I
be more
got to see,
intrigued of
Rate it out of
going to
10.
see it.
out of 10,
I mean, I like the
I give
I
it
like
a
the
perfect
5. I
score
like to
for
go to
what I
5.
watched, to be honest.
I like to
Really?
go to 5. I like to go to
Honestly.
5 when it comes to rating things.
Oh, well, if it's a 5, I'm giving it all 5. If it's a
5.
10, I'm giving it a 10.
Uh,
Because it just the fact that it brought me back to my childhood memories. It made me feel like my daughter's age sitting next to her watching this movie.
So you felt like a kid watching.
I do. It brought me back.
I respect
Even though
the
I
hell out
know,
of
because a lot of the kids now are not going to understand that too much. They got the Mario All Star for the games, and they monitor it for the Nintendo Switch and stuff.
There's
like that.
more Mario
Right.
games for the Switch
Bro,
than
there
anything
hasn't
else.
been a movie in a long time. Besides the last Roman. We're always going to chime in the last Roman. We better get promoted, by the way. Okay, who's writing these
We
comments?
are
Okay, we've been promoting the hell.
we are the grown men of the Ronin. Okay?
Yeah.
Straight
So
up
besides that, I haven't gotten in touch with my childhood like that, watching or reading something in a long time.
Okay, that's
So
I
10 out of 10, 5 out of 5.
I respect that opinion because I know who you are as a
Yeah.
person, and we do like similar things.
Yeah.
So, from a different perspective of somebody who
Of
wasn't
this
involved
generation,
in
technically.
Mario like we were,
mhm.
explain to me what you felt and your rating for it.
I'm giving it, I would say, out of 5, I'd give it a 4
Okay.
because
Solid
So
number.
3 with the fucking table.
no, because
Oh, this would have been
Oh,
Because
you're
here's-
big bottom.
here's my things about it. The only issues I've had with this movie was the screen time. The movie was really quick. I get
Hour
like
and a half, 2 hours.
no, it was
No.
a little shorter than an hour and a half.
Definitely
Okay,
short.
so
And
I
then-
mean,
I don't think it could have went longer. If you would have went, my opinion, I felt like you would have got bored.
Yeah, possibly.
I think you really would have got bored towards the end.
I could debate with that with you, but the thing is,
watch out.
but the only other issue I had, it wasn't the biggest problem, but you could just see where they're trying to show, like, with the generation, is Peach.
Peaches.
Yeah, because
There's Toadstool and there's Peaches. So
Yeah.
Peaches was the princess.
yeah, Princess
Because
Peach.
there's Princess Toadstool.
Yeah,
there's
no,
Princess Peach.
But the thing is,
So
like,
Peaches.
they made, because obviously back in the games, like, obviously, Mario's whole goal is to save Princess Peach and whatever from Bowser and like other things. This whole movie, Peach kicked the crap out of Bowser.
Awesome. I love it.
Like,
Don't
I'm
tell
not
me
saying
too
it's-
much because I'm liking where you guys is going with it because you're not really
Spoiling
disclosing
it.
too much.
Yeah.
So when we give a review of Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh,
in a
boy.
minute,
Yeah, that's right. And
We won't
they're
give it
just
up.
switching the empowerment roles. I'll say it for a time.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
throw
yeah.
it out there. I'll
Yeah.
be that guy, okay? And yes, they did do that. But it wasn't that bad. Now, if they did it like Wheel of Time where the woman was rated powerful, most powerful person in the show, but then you're just going to make men pieces. I'm sorry, realistically, I'm going to get a lot of hate on this. There's not a lot of women that's going to kick a guy's ass. Okay?
I mean, you see the
I mean, there's a
UFC,
lot of good
we
Yo,
watch
shout out to
UFC.
fucking Natalie. Because honestly, if Natalie threw hands with me, I might be fucked. Okay? Natalie, hear me, guys. Check out Natalie. Check out the J. Paul Fitness page. Check out my brother's page.
I mean
That
this
girl
in
is
the
the
most
toughest
respectful way possible.
nurse
I
I've
will
ever
let you
seen
beat
in
me
my
up.
life.
The most respectful way
Check
possible.
Marlon Wayans and Rhonda. Let her choke me out. Put me
I
out
will
on
let
the
you.
wall.
Much respect to you, Natalie, my homegirl, but I'll let you whip my ass. All right.
But I get it. I get it. It wasn't too bad. They didn't go too much into that.
So you gave it a 4 and you gave it a 5.
I gave
Those,
it-
those are solid numbers, and that makes me
And I didn't
want
even
to go
think
see
about
it.
that actually. I didn't even catch it because I'm so involved. Like
But
involved
I'm-
in that, I didn't even
I'm
see
happy
it.
you didn't disclose
It was
too
just
much.
it was just something I noticed and heard as well, because like you could, like he just said, they're trying to switch the empowerment role a little bit,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that bad. But it still was just
like
like it still was just like it
something
ruined.
wrong with that.
It still just ruined the fact that like
Well, I
she.
clean my manly glasses.
Yes. It just kind of like not ruined. It just kind of like made it a little weird.
Gotta
The
make
fact that
Mario
like
like a little softer.
Yeah, very soft,
You
like
know,
softer.
Mario, if you think about it, it's an Italian man.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? He works with his hands, he does the manual labor, he's a plumber,
So,
you know?
2 questions for you.
Mhm.
One, you think a sequel's coming?
Yo, there is.
So, dude,
All right, I didn't know because I
Did
didn't.
I'm not. We're
I
not gonna
would be
spoil anything.
upset.
After
But-
credit
If
scenes?
they don't
Is
do
there
it-
after credit scenes?
Did you see it?
I did. I saw that on YouTube.
Okay.
So I had to cheat a little bit because they're
Well, you had to
five-year-old
get
fuckers.
the hint.
Yeah, but honestly, I would perfect trilogy.
Okay.
They could do it like Sonic the Hedgehog. Now that Nicolas Cage, I believe, is going to be Shadow, because now we're not getting Jim. Oh, you can know about that. Oh, I got you for days, bro.
Wow, I
When it
love
comes to
Shadow.
Sonic like that, you
I
know.
love freaking Shadow.
So since Jim Carrey, that was his last movie, technically.
Yeah, it
Unless
was.
the script really shocks him, he really wants to
Yo,
do it.
but that he's evolved.
Nicolas Cage as Shadow is going to be.
Nicolas Cage has the greatest fucking career ever. I don't care what anybody says because
He
he,
did
was
great
awesome.
with
Actually,
Spider-Man.
he was awesome, and then got really boring, and then turned into a cult. He's the fucking man, and he's playing Dracula in the fucking next fucking movie, which is out right now.
I was going to say that's what his newest thing is right now. He's
Renfield, right?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
wait to see that. Second question: how was Chris Pratt as Mario?
Oh, he's good.
Because I felt like he probably wasn't in my head.
No,
when
yeah.
hearing it.
No, he
I
was
know
good.
you weren't feeling it. I wasn't either at all. Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Because he's done Onward, he's done animated movies
No, he
before,
has.
so he does have a voice.
Now
for
that I actually want him, I don't see anybody else. Maybe who played Luigi now?
I don't remember who.
I feel like you could have got a better voicing for Luigi.
You know who should play Luigi? Just off the
But
top
they
of my
made a
head,
really good, like
Mr.
always
Deeds,
scared.
Very Sneaky. He would have been the perfect Luigi.
Perfect. Live action too. Make it Luigi.
Oh yeah,
please.
100%.
Please,
Or,
if you see
or
this,
Waluigi.
please make Mr.
Or
Deeds.
Waluigi.
Well, okay, so this is the fun part, right? Tyler, did you realize this? Everybody got mad because Wario wasn't in there and Luigi's
Well, because it's
wasn't
the
in
build-up,
there.
I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but now I know
They
this.
were. At the dinner table, you had the uncles.
Yeah,
In
the
fact,
whole
I
family.
was Wario's father, and the skinnier one was Luigi's cousin or whatever. So they're gonna bring them in maybe in number 2.
Well, they also had Mario's father too.
Yeah, they were all at the dinner table, but everyone's like, "Oh, there was no Easter eggs for Wario." Yes, it was. The parents were at the table.
Nah, yeah, there's definitely
He was the negative one at the table. Go figure.
Okay.
Wario was my brother loved that. And the Game Boy game was honestly
Got
so.
Wario on the floor for everybody that can
is
visually see.
amazing, honestly. I love that game. That thing should be master. That would be really, really cool.
No, they're definitely gonna keep doing this, like
And
making more.
Other good news, because since I'm just talking so much and I'm on a roll right now, Disney Venom. Now you can watch it
Yeah.
On Disney Plus.
on Disney Plus.
Yes.
See, Disney, man.
Luckily
Disney.
with Disney.
You know how hard that they probably had to work to pull that off?
Well, because it's
With all the
graphic. I mean, they're
battles.
used to, Milo and Otis and
No,
Homeward
listen,
Bound.
once you put Doctor Strange movies on the Disney Network and shit, and the What If series, there's no more playing.
No, they put
crossed the
Deadpool and
scene.
Logan on way
Yeah,
before.
you got Logan on there now. Now what they do is, which is very smart, you have to do parental advisory, which I think is genius. That's what they should do.
MA for
Everything
audience
should have
only.
that. YouTube, we talked about this during the first TikTok video that we were on. YouTube should have parental advisory stuff where you should be allowed to see certain things at a certain.
Your demographic should show
Yes.
and limit you to what
Disney,
you
shout
should.
out to you, well done, because you have to put in a password. Netflix, you don't have to. You can just make a profile, kid factor open, all the stuff is open. It's so shout out to one thing for Disney right there. But go check out that.
See,
And
my,
Morbius, top 5 that are alive.
see, the thing is, man.
Flip both these tables.
Yeah. Disney, I'm on a verge with Disney because like right now Disney tried to do something like so most people I don't know if most people knew, I mean you've probably seen it, but Disney has taken the political route and they went all LGBTQ, all political stuff, and that they lost so much money that even at the theme parks as well, that it's not even filled there anymore. There's still a lot of people that go, of course, but
The Magic
yeah.
Kingdom is trash.
Yeah, and then like they don't even fill anything, so they lost so much money that Disney recently, I would say about a month ago now, is trying to get back on track. Like they're kind of getting rid of all that stuff,
Yeah.
and because they knew that no one likes it because it's Disney's mostly a kid thing. And what they did was they offered a very, very big person to represent Disney, and they offered this guy $200 million.
I'll take it.
And he said, and you know what he said? He said, no, I like my reputation.
Okay.
And but you know who they offered?
No, talk to me.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Okay, yes. Michael Jordan, I think, is contractually still tied to Warner Brothers because of Space Jam.
Jordan will do what he
Jordan
wants.
owns stock. Jordan owns stock in the
Jordan
Space Jam.
is such a genius businessman. He gives him a loophole for
Michael Jordan's the GOAT.
He
for a
helped
reason.
Charles Barkley get a better deal from Nike because Charles Barkley was going to get paid in full, and Michael Jordan told him, "No, why would you do that? You want to get involved in stocks with Nike because it's going to blow up. So instead of getting $10 million in one shot, you're going to make millions of dollars right now." He's still getting $1 million over. I forgot how much in a million he's getting. Charles Barkley getting checks from his first Nike.
That ain't perfect. That ain't
And then
perfect.
now Allen Iverson, I think once he
AI all day.
AI, shout out to the legend, right? 55. Once he turns 55, Reebok owes him, I think, almost like $30 million.
His shoes still sell today. bro.
Because of that, yeah. And I forgot whatever happened that it got
David-
broken like a deal where he was kind of getting screwed over. But the day he turned
didn't
55,
read the
saved his
contract.
life, went to shit. He's getting $30 million at 55 coming his way.
So the thing is with Disney is Disney.
Yo, your boy said he'll take the front row right there. He likes to play.
You own every single one of them, Strang. What are you talking about? Yo, shouts out to Strang. That's my man. That's my brother, man. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to your son. They are avid collectors. They own literally almost every single McFarlane.
Oh, I would
Yeah, I had to flex a little bit. You know? I had to
But
do a
they
little
open
flex.
it and they play with it. They
yeah.
I can't open them.
He bought me a couple. I bought him a couple. That's my brother, and he also makes music. You know what I mean? Like he is a phenomenal producer, beat maker, everything.
The only one I will ever open, and it'll probably be stupid to open, is the original Azrael. I would open that in a heartbeat.
Oh, the one that I have?
Yeah, you piece of shit. You know?
No.
But now I can't find the fucking thing.
Well-
But no, that's the only one. All the McFarlane toys, I love them. They remind me as a kid. Shout out to my aunt and my little cousin Curtis. When I was younger, my aunt used to line up she got me every single DC character that was in the stores. And they lined them all up. And McFarlane took that toy brand over and he rebooted them. The $9.99
McFarlane
toys.
is killing
Those were
it.
the originals that I had back in the day with the before the plastic.
And I love how McFarlane was the quintessential Spider-Man that we grew up with, and now is the head of fucking DC, killing that shit.
He drew some of the best Doc Ock, the Lizard series.
Oh yeah, the original toy right here, ladies
From
and gentlemen.
95 to 98, McFarlane's Spider-Man series, like artwork, and his Batman with the Vampire series that I own 5 of those.
So,
and those prices go.
I mean, that's super dope, and keep collecting. Everybody collect. Find your niche. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
do what you do.
Yeah,
Geek
people like
culture
the
is going
cars,
to be
you know what I'm
forever, and it's more popular than ever. That's what Popcornie is about. Because what was corny was back in the day is considered pop culture today. But let's get back to the Disney talk real quick. My belief and thought of Disney is that they bought up so much shit. So they have different pockets that they own, but the Disney brand itself kind of limboed. Like you can buy Star Wars, you can buy Marvel, you can buy Fox fucking News, you can buy everything.
Because it was like a race war.
But what does Disney make? They got the Pixar movies, and they got the treasure trove of growing up of all the Alice in Wonderlands and Fox and the Hound.
Discovery Channel and everything on there, which they got some great documentaries.
I thought the
on there.
Discovery
Hemsworth
Channel
does one of
bought.
them, too.
I think the Discovery Channel bought DC.
Well, they still have the.
I think that the
network on.
Discovery Channel bought the DC.
They still have all they're tying that in because they're on the Disney network. Unless they have their own line.
Yeah, because Discovery Channel is on
I'm pretty
Disney.
sure the Discovery Channel is even on Netflix.
Well, no, that's National Geographic on Disney.
Is that what that is?
National Geographic.
Is it?
Maybe.
I
You
think
might be
National
right.
Geographic.
You might.
Because the Discovery
Anybody in the
Channel.
comments, if we're wrong, please correct us.
Yeah, I worked on. Shouts out to Tutu.
Tutu.
We spackled the president of the Discovery Channel's house over in East Hampton, overlooking the Atlantic. It was gorgeous, and that house is probably in the water now because it was so close to the cliff. But Disney is like everything else. Like I feel like nowadays when it comes to like making genuine first time movies is kind of slim now. Like you gotta remake everything. You gotta make the prequels of this. You gotta bring back all the old stuff just to make it hit but the problem is the younger people aren't watching the shit that we grew up watching.
Yeah, no,
so they're making a Freaky Friday 2. Who out there under our age even knows what fucking Freaky Friday is?
They're not even gonna get it.
No,
You know what I
no.
mean?
They're not gonna get it at all.
They
And that's
made-
a problem because something like that could do so good, it's gonna do terrible because it's not the right time frame. And honestly, they're probably gonna water down the movie.
Yeah, I mean
They
it
watered
has
down
to
the
be dumbed
Matrix.
down.
They dumbed down so many classic fucking movies. That's why, and I say this almost probably every podcast, and hopefully they don't do it. They haven't touched Robin Williams' Mrs. Doubtfire.
Don't. But I did
He
see.
thought about it a couple
I did
times,
see
and that
a
would be
version.
terrible.
I do follow We Love John Candy fan page.
John Candy was the man.
They have a rendition of John Candy as Mrs. Doubtfire.
But
if you
in
watch
the
the-
time frame, that would have worked out perfect.
Yes, but he also played a woman in Nothing But Trouble,
Yeah,
which was a phenomenal ass movie.
such a good movie.
Phenomenal. Put that on your list
I
of
was
movies to
gonna say,
watch,
you
bro.
put that.
Put that on your list of movies to watch.
And the movie Splash with John Candy and Tom Hanks.
Yes.
The original first live action version.
I just hate Daryl Hannah with a passion, so I despise her. She's she's the worst actress in fucking Hollywood history, okay? That's neither here nor there. Disney owns everything, so I feel like the Disney brand of it as itself is playing catch up. They have to catch up to Marvel. They have to catch up to Fox. They have to catch up. Even Sony, because Sony has part ownership in certain characters of Marvel. We can't touch the Hulk. You know what I mean?
Anymore.
Spider-Man is on consignment.
But I'll take if Sony starts doing that with the Venomverse throwing in the Hulk in there because they could do that.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Why not take use? If you're not going to do anything with them, at least throw them in there. You can do something with there with the.
I mean, Future and Perfect worked well on
Secret
Sony.
Wars, you can still tie with it. If they were smart enough, they would make a lot of money that way. I don't get claiming it all like that when you go make equal fucking money. You can. You totally can.
Yeah, I mean that's the name
Because
of
the
the game.
division is the reason why we're getting shitty little movies on the side because they can't do it all because they don't own full rights to it.
So now you are not part of our generation. Did you grow up watching like the quintessential Disney movies like Alice in Wonderland, Beauty? Oh, fucking greatest.
I got it right here.
Beauty and the Beast is by far my favorite. But did you watch all those classic ones growing up?
Yes, of course.
I just wanted to hear that at you.
Like, literally,
There is still hope for the youth, ladies and gentlemen.
bro, I've watched it all, man. I've watched what was
Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King was one of the best.
I
ones.
guarantee you've seen that movie a million times.
Lion King
No,
was definitely
yeah.
the first.
I can't watch that movie because of my niece. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that shit made me cry the first time I watched that.
I saw it in the movie theaters, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I think my mother left me with my brother and went off and did something, and we were just sitting there.
You sitting there watching the movie and shit?
Yeah, first and foremost, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You know what I mean? You are the real MVPs. Without you, we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah,
But-
no, I watched, I would say, a big majority of the classic Disney movies. Like, I'm actually trying to look up some right here.
Well, why are you looking that up?
Oh, we do have a man in the chair. We
I
never
looked at
fucking
that.
did that.
Well,
you
now
know?
he's doing that. We only said
I mean, like,
that.
I do have my
7
tab
episodes.
sitting right
You
here.
lazy pups. Like, what are
I'm a
you doing?
personality, ladies and
You know,
gentlemen.
I'm here watching the stream talking,
Yeah, no, like,
But while he's searching, I unfortunately got him addicted to Vampire Diaries.
oh, God. Oh,
And yes, I'm proud to say that I won't watch Twilight.
I wish you
Kiss my
guys
ass.
were in our
If you
group
brought
chat
Twilight
with
to my
us.
house.
I was so
Tommy was like, Mr. Tatsuwa over here. It was like, oh, I guess I'm not talking today. I'm going to have to sit there and
Oh,
just
there's
listen.
plenty of things
He
I can
was
talk
so
about.
upset about the topic. But, hey, watch Vampire Diaries.
So,
You will get hooked to it.
see,
I got enough shit I'm watching.
What are you talking about? If you're going to make me watch a shitty ass Harry Potter, I'm actually go spend money to read a book.
listen, I'll make this really quick with the Vampire Diaries because I gotta be honest, like, Vampire Diaries is just,
Teeny bopper.
No, it just doesn't, anything they do just
I feel like
doesn't
it's
make,
The first season
makes
yes,
sense.
but after that, the teen shit is
I want to
Like,
hear this gentleman's
what,
insight.
see the thing with this, see I'm only on season 3 right now, and the thing is,
God bless
Season
you.
4 is the best one.
and yeah, I've heard it is, but like, the thing is, like, these characters don't have great development, and the story plot is all random. It's almost like a show that they're just throwing things into the mix to make it like a cliffhanger, but it's not. Like it's like
it builds
or a
up.
plot twist or something.
Season 4 ties that all in. I was
Like-
talking about this with your mom because she was laughing about your comment because we got hit in the curse. You called Elena a whore.
I did call her a whore.
And she was like, yo, her.
Wait, that's your mother?
No,
No, then don't shake. Don't you ever talk to your mother like that.
What?
no, we just talk about the character.
Okay, I
Why
know
would-
you.
why would-
No.
You fucking.
Just saying.
Get back. Like we were saying here. She even thought that was funny because she's like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard Tyler say in his whole freaking life. Because he made a good point because what, Stefan saves the day. That's Elena's heart right there. And know what she does?
She kisses his brother.
This is fucking his brother, David. So it's like, bitch, I almost died saving you again. And you chose my brother.
That's
So there's incestory going on in.
No, it's like,
No,
no, ancestry. Where are you taking
You
this?
said they kissed her
You
brother.
said you
Kissed her
okay.
brother.
So just to
You just
explain
said
it. No.
kissed her brother. That's
So
what you just said.
listen. The main
Kiss his
character.
brother.
Listen.
His brother.
Oh,
Stefan.
yeah. Her
We're
brother.
calling people
No,
whores
no,
and doing incest.
Listen, I'm just going off what you're saying.
No.
I'm sorry, your boy sent you a
Elaine-
pic, but you're live, so you're not gonna be able to see that pic,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Word up,
So
brother.
yeah, Elaine, the main
I'll check it
character,
out when I get a chance.
the main character Elena, she's just like the key of this whole show. Basically, and then like there's these two brothers. There's Damon and Stefan, and what they like, you find out they're vampires, whatever. Stefan and Elena fall in love, and like they're like the real love relationship out of everybody because everyone's like hooking up with people, doing this, doing that, and Damon's like the cool like playboy guy. Like he's the best
Damon's
character,
shit.
and then
David and
like,
Elijah.
so,
We'll get to that.
Damon was gonna die because if you get bit by a werewolf bite, it's fatal, and
Yeah.
depending how
There's no
bad the
going
bite,
back
yeah.
to that.
So you're gonna die unless you like get
Blood of a hybrid.
blood of a hybrid, and the OG vampire came back, and he's a hybrid, and then. So Stefan was like, all right, I'm gonna go out and save him. So, but he has to sacrifice his life basically. Like he is literally his slave now. And then while Stefan is doing that, Elena
Talking about
decides to go kiss his brother Damon. Meanwhile, she's been so adamant about like, oh, will never be a thing.
That gets deeper into season 4.
Like that's how the show goes, and it pisses me off.
He likes dark shit. Stefan is about to get so fun. They call him
The Ripper.
the Ripper. This dude is gnawing on their neck until the spine is in. They show that shit, and I know Tommy likes stuff like that. He would love that.
I'm a
Season
sick
4 is
individual.
good, and then it goes
1000%.
into when you go into season 4, the originals, right?
Yeah.
Watch the first 2 seasons of the originals. After that, it's shit.
So,
If you like True
I'm
Blood,
tired
did you watch
of
True Blood?
vampires and I'm tired of zombies. I can live with.
I'm sick and tired of zombies.
Okay.
Zombies.
So
is so
we had
funny.
a time where
Shout out to
vampires.
Madeline, by the way, Madeline is on there.
Yeah, word up. Thanks for
She's
tuning in.
getting married soon.
Yo, congratulations. Just remember, be patient, communicate, and always keep passion inside your
And
relationship.
invite Tommy to the wedding.
You don't need to, but most likely I probably would. But vampires, I'm tired of. We had the time of vampires where it was like a lot. There was Twilight. There was True Blood. It overwhelmed.
See, I feel like Twilight made it too much.
I actually like the Twilight movies, and I do own the books. I never read them.
I never read the books.
I was watching them with
It's-
females. So
Oh,
it
then-
made
all right,
shit
then-
bad.
Madeline liked Twilight. She really enjoyed it. So I told her if she reads, Madeline, if you remember this, if not, we'll remind you now. If you read the Vampire Diaries, I will read Twilight. I would 100% do that.
I have the books. You can read them.
You
I already own them.
you
Yeah.
own them?
I found somebody threw out like a treasure trove of books. Threw them out, and I took
Because
every
I-
book home with me.
that's
And just so
because
happens,
Since he's watching the
even
show,
the Twilight Rebirth is like an extra
I'll
book.
read it. I'll
You know
read it because
what I mean?
honestly, the books might make me a fan.
Yeah. I know.
You know
I
what
know
I'm
that
saying?
you are
I-
more
I-
book oriented.
Yeah, because if there's a book and then there's a movie, I got to do it that way. And it sucks because I found out, like the Maze Runner I talked about, that's one of my favorite books ever by James Dasher. But I didn't know that was a book first. So I watched the movie and then I read the book. The book is genius, but there's sometimes the book and the movie are just better in their own unique ways.
You know, I feel
And
you.
that's how I felt about this.
Like,
Maybe
but-
I'll give it a shot.
For a while, we had an abundance of vampire. Vampire was a thing.
Definitely.
Zombie was the thing for the last
Yeah.
10 fucking years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and it's still going.
Like The Walking Dead, like why is it still going? It's like Law and Order SVU.
I mean,
No.
Dawn of the Dead movie with Mekhi Phifer was phenomenal.
I can't
Great
watch,
movie. Great
honestly,
movie.
I can't watch zombie stuff anymore. I watched my brother play it on the Xbox.
So
Shit, that shit was
I
dope.
like zombie stuff when it's realistic, not like dragging their like brains. I don't like
It's
that
too
shit.
much.
I like I'm running and I'm gonna kill you. Shaun of the Dead is a phenomenal last movie.
Last of Us.
Last of Us was
fucking
good,
fire.
but it's
Yeah,
not.
good.
It's not. They're not zombies.
No, but I can take
They are
stuff
possessed
like
by
that. Yeah, I can
by
take
like a
shit
fungus or
that.
some shit like that.
Because how much you gonna do
But
with
the
zombies?
but you know what I mean? Like I will take your word for it. I promise you, maybe one of these days I will dive into it, but it's not for me.
It's not for everybody,
me.
honestly.
You know what I mean? The
I'm just
demographic
watching-
is
Like
not
season
aimed
4, though.
towards the person who I am. But then again, I don't even know who the fuck I am when it comes to like all the geek world. Like I dive into so much shit.
There's so much shit I never thought I'd dive in. Like I told him, there's a lot of
Like you need to dive into Harry Potter and you're gonna
Yeah.
fucking love it.
Well, I said it live. I said I will read the books.
Watch
If
you
you guys start.
read. If you guys will enjoy it together. I promise you.
Marie has to finish half the books. I have a bed. It's like the fucking size of this table. Okay? And it's like this.
And he can flip the
All
table.
right?
How
Like
much?
literally, like, I got half a Barnes and Nobles inside of that
Bro,
fridge.
you should own stock in Barnes and Noble just so you
probably
can get
should,
money
babe,
back.
if you're watching this, Tommy is right. We need that stock in there. So when she actually, because she reads, and I love that she reads. But like she'll read, say it's like a 5-book series, and each thing is a 5-book series. She'll read 2 from each book. She'll read 2 here, 2 here, and then she'll buy all
I
the
can't
books. Like,
do
I don't know
that.
how she does
I
that.
have to
Yeah,
do one thing.
I was
at a
like it when I
time.
first saw it. Now,
You got 5 books that you're reading at once. I
but
don't know
I
how
can
you
do
do
that
it.
now because it's different genres. That's why, like, I tried reading all fantasy style books in the sitting. You would get Lord of the Rings, Wheel of Time, all
Take it from me. Ask this man to read something in high school. All right, it would have never fucking happened.
Never happened.
But that just shows
I
you.
actually finagled myself.
It just shows you as you
Passing
grow
much.
older, it's better to learn and enjoy the things that
It
you
is.
want to.
Because
Like
you could-
I'm smarter nowadays because I choose to learn the things that I want to learn. You know what I
And
mean?
then when you read, you can imagine how you want it to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So that's the best part about reading it because there's a lot of shows out there that are good. I just think they're too gory and dark for me. That I just can't.
I love that shit. Though,
I
bro.
like it. I like
love that shit.
to a degree. So when you're reading a book, I can imagine it how I want to. Like my daughter, it's so sad because it's not sad, but it's funny at the same time. She wanted to watch Stranger Things. She watched like one dark part of it. She didn't know what to do.
My niece.
But she reads darker stuff.
Yeah.
Because she
Like
can imagine it.
Godzilla,
Well, think about
in
it.
theory,
She
is
can
really
imagine
dark.
how it's going to be. So the
Yeah,
imagination goes wild, and that's where I think kids now should really read more because everything's.
But
in
let
the
them
screen.
choose what to read.
Choose whatever. People
Choose
there's people in Barnes and Nobles that I heard complaining that the kids are reading manga. I'm like, yo, not to be rude, they're reading.
Yeah.
They could be like this right now. There's no fun in this.
What did your parents tell you about not questioning, but commenting on what you are watching and reading and stuff like that? Like, you being a Christian man and everything like that.
So
it being very dark.
okay.
And you had the greatest answer ever.
Yeah.
And I realized it after watching the shows that
The greatest answer ever. And I would like for everybody out there in the TikTok world to hear what you have to say about that. Because it's phenomenal, and you made me think about that. And if people go into it with the same mindset
Absolutely.
of what you can gather out of it, instead of actually for what it is, there's some really dark things that a lot of people shouldn't watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And honestly, even there's things that are being, we're going to go that route, but there's even things that you don't realize in witchcraft that you're going to be chanting that it's going to actually affect your lifestyle, that you don't understand the person that's
I turned out pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it just either or. You got to be careful what you put in your child's mind.
Yes, of course. But
You
that's
know,
called
you gotta explain
parenting.
A lot of things.
It's called parenting. Don't be lazy.
Here's the thing. My answer for this is like, you personally, for me as a Christian, like, I know where my faith stands, that I know what will get me and what won't. And like, the thing about that is you have to be mature enough, and obviously the raising part too is a big part of it, and how you were raised.
I mean, you're a man. So.
Yeah, but like for me now, like okay, there are things I stay away from, certain things, because I know it can be really bad. But there are other things where if it happens in a show or in a movie, like, I'm not going to freak out or anything, and it doesn't affect me. Like, I know what is right from wrong. I know that myself is towards the cross, and like, that stuff isn't going to, like, yeah, if you're going,
you're not going to be blinded. You know where your heart is.
Like,
you know where
the thing is though, if you
story
do
is
watch,
a good story.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
there is a point though where if you do all you watch is just dark, you will slightly grow into that, and you're gonna feel more like that. Yeah, it's gonna affect you.
Or it might enlighten you to really what's out there.
But
That too.
That
Yeah.
depends
You know what I mean?
on
It's how you react to it.
Right, but
and
it
your
depends
choices
on your
with it.
mental too. So if you're already a depressing person, you're just going to flood yourself with depressing music and TV shows.
If you're in
it's not going to be uplifting at all.
Yeah.
You know,
if you're in a dark hole yourself, you shouldn't be watching this.
not at all. And listen, we all do it.
Or the positiveness in it, because good does prevail. Majority of the time, not all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the dark stuff, like the ones where the good doesn't win.
And no, I get that, but that is also like a real testament to what society is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but-
it will bless you with the tools to deal with that when you see that and see it. I am a person of the world. I am a person of energy and vibes and stuff like that. I do appreciate the moral standpoint of, you know what I mean, of what is good out there and what is bad. You know what I mean? There would be no place for good if there was no bad, because everything would be good. You wouldn't know.
But there's more bad being presented to our children than there is.
Of course. Everything that we see and we watch, if it's bad, don't watch it. We are big advocates for, if there's a problem with something, you can easily turn that shit off.
Easily.
And you don't need to sit there and voice and
try
say
to
that you have an
cancel
opinion
and
and
shit
try
like
to
that.
cancel something. You know what I mean? Just turn it off.
Do what I
Leave
do.
it for the people that can handle it. Like I said, I'm a person of the world. I watch some real crazy shit.
I
You know
wish
what I
to
mean?
buy
Like,
everybody that if I don't feel what you're saying or doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you don't like what I'm saying, I just go like this. Goodbye. You're done. Delete. Why would I want to upset myself every day?
Do not waste your
You know what I'm
energy
saying?
in
Don't
this
waste your
world.
energy. We are not for everybody.
Time is the
Yeah.
only thing that you cannot get back. And speaking on this matter, in recent times of the Marvel Universe, which I have to dive into before we
Johnathon
get to
Majors.
the C.O.C, because ties in very perfectly with what we were just talking about. Johnathon Majors is now currently dealing with multiple lawsuits from multiple people from abuse. Whether it's right or wrong, no matter what, the man has an asterisk around his name where it's questioning his role in a major franchise
and
right
people
now.
are getting mad that they're going to cancel him out, but they let the Flash guy do his job.
I don't believe half the shit I hear out there.
But I think what Disney is doing, they don't want to repeat what DC did.
Yeah.
And have that guy still making the movie and still,
this thing is important for the next generation.
No, I know, I get it, so that's what it is. But they're not going to let something else slide like that.
It's a very hard decision.
Unfortunately, they're going to use him as an example. But then it kind of screws up the movie.
I just think everybody deserves a second chance. If you believe in real humanity, everybody
Right,
deserves.
but everybody has to prove. Look at Robert Downey Jr.
But
he had his second chance, but it was a while. You had to make sure he was on the right path before he got the multi-million-dollar deal.
I loved Robert Downey Jr. when he was reckless drug addict, fucking porn star, fucking dude. I loved him for that because that was real.
Yeah, but he didn't love himself.
Of course, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And he fixed himself before he killed himself.
But you can't go down that road and expect great things to happen for yourself.
Of course, I respect realness. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
It's sad that this
He's
man.
a great testimony.
It's sad that this man who's had a string of movies just killing it right now, and literally is going to be a face of one of the major franchises on this planet.
But it's common in Hollywood. It happens to everybody. You get to a certain
feel like,
and there's always now like this guy from third grade remembers how you touched him in the bad way. You know what I'm saying? Or you said something like Kevin Hart. He didn't go to the Oscars because they wanted to talk about a joke that he told in like 2008.
Yeah.
And he already apologized for it.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I know exactly what the joke was.
He's like, no, I'm not. Why? I already apologized for it. Why would you go back that far to look for something?
Yeah, the response to that is hilarious because he said that and I'm just quoting him, it has nothing to do with me. He said if his son ended up becoming gay, he would smash a dollhouse over his son's head. The best part about that joke is that he would have to be the person who bought him the dollhouse. You know what I mean? So, like, that to me is hilarious.
I'm trying not to spit out the water.
He flipped that joke so
well. It was a well-done joke.
Listen, we all have a time and a space of who you are in one moment in time. Does not mean that's your end all. You know what I mean? Everybody has a chance. Johnathon Majors right now is dealing with a lot of stuff. But I also do agree with one of the GOATs, Dave Chappelle. I am a victim blamer. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, not necessarily, all this stuff actually happened.
True, yeah.
Maybe he was in, like, an endeavor with something that wasn't, the energy wasn't there. They just didn't mesh as people, and there's clash. You know, we are humans. It happens that way. And then all of a sudden, it starts a fucking tailwind of a whole bunch of things that's going along with it because this cancel culture and this. Yeah. Maybe it was one situation. I don't know. I was not there.
We'll find out.
This man is, right now to me, like, we're banking on kind of a lackluster of a phase that's going on right now. Like, the consensus of the world thinks that. I'm not necessarily saying that's mine because I have a different view on everything because I see everything in a child's aspect because this is supposed to be for kids.
I did it, really.
It's supposed to be for kids, so when you see something fun, you know what I mean? It is what it is. When you get mad that She-Hulk is twerking, she did it in the comics. That means you didn't read shit.
No,
and I show no respect.
Just to have that one person role. And it didn't fit with anything.
I agree.
And it was so stupid.
I agree, but the thing is, that's how she actually really was. You know what I mean?
So,
I really hope that Johnathon Majors gets this thing figured out and Disney doesn't just immediately pull the plug too fast because they don't want to deal with controversy. I'm pretty sure, Disney, you've been dealing with controversy since your inception. Okay? I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah.
But you, before the cast, was talking to us about who you think might be able to take on the mantle of Kang.
Because we are ready. So I think they can replace him with Dr. Doom. And there's been so many little Easter eggs in the Doctor Strange movie, the latest one, and the what ifs about the teleportation that people are using in his weapons. And in the comic books, Kang and him always do get out. They have the same version of what their warpath would be. And Doom wants to rule everything at the
Pretty
end
sure
of the
Doom's
day.
the one that created his shit.
He did. He created all this
You
shit.
know what I mean? So,
So
and I
what
love
better
Dr.
way
Doom. We love Dr.
to
Doom.
get Dr. Doom in there, into the multiverse, into the movies, and not ruining the whole Kang thing? You can have Dr. Doom kill them all, take them all out. He literally can do that because he knows the time period that he's from. He created his material, and he's a master of manipulation as it is.
Unfortunately, I agree, but I do disagree because if you see the post-credit scenes to Ant-Man,
Yeah,
it solely shows that it's Johnathon Majors playing. And I
Yeah.
can't see somebody really taking the mantle of him because what Johnathon Majors added to the Kang the Conqueror, which we barely even got like a glimpse of. You know what I mean? We got him stuck in a place, manipulating his way, and then the man behind the curtain really came out. But it's his lack of emotions. The reason why I like Black Adam so much is because of The Rock's lack of emotion.
That was perfect.
Because you know who you are.
And you know what? He didn't
Kang the
get credit for
Conqueror
that
is
because he didn't
destroyed.
understand that. You know?
He destroyed timelines to the point that he's just like numb to it. He's like, did I kill you before, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know
But
what?
also,
Hammer,
you can see it in his face. He's like, I don't want to do this. Like,
He's tired of it.
but it's like, you're gonna make me do it. I don't know an actor right now off the top of my head that can have that visual portion to it. You know what I mean? Fuck the acting. Visual is a lot of things. You gotta believe the actor. I need to believe this man is Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to believe that. I need to believe that he's Tut. I need to
Yeah.
believe that he is, like all the different iterations of Kang. You know,
And it
Conqueror is
sucks.
just one.
Because he was killing it. And you can't, I don't see another
I
person
don't give up hope
doing
yet.
a Kang. So if it doesn't work in his favor, I think having Dr. Doom come out and taking over. And if you could rewrite a little bit on that script, you could. I know the post-credit scenes are going to be a little tough to do that, but that's the whole beautiful thing about the multiverse.
It completely erases everything
can
that
make
we're aiming towards.
But
Well, but he can lead it to Secret Wars. Dr. Doom can turn all this into a giant, bigger Secret War invasion, which is one of
Doctor
the biggest.
Strange could do it as well.
You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be huge. And I think Doctor Strange is going to be a big part of this whole series as well.
I would love, because I know you didn't dive down into the comics like we have throughout our time. But from a movie perspective, I mean, a young man such as yourself, how do you feel? Where it could go and everything with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think Johnathon Majors is the Kang. Like I don't think anyone else
I agree.
can. I don't think anyone else can play that role. But
We haven't had that role too long, though.
yeah, but
You know what I mean?
here's the thing. Like, I kind of agree with Jeremy because I'm sorry, but if you're gonna recast another dude to play Kang, you're gonna lose money. Like,
100%
and then right on the spot. So I think the Doctor Doom part. I know I'm not so deep down in the comics with it, but I know a gist of all of it.
If you
I
get
know
like
more.
a God Doom,
Like not even just that. Like just like
Be fucking dark as hell.
yeah.
Like-
And introduce Maestro and have a future and perfect.
Yeah.
That's fucking phenomenal. It's genius
Love
right
it.
there.
But
love that
I think getting Doom and having somehow Doom wipe all the Kangs out, and then it could work. It'd be a stretch, a big stretch, but like
And
you
can
can't.
do it in a TV series, not even in a movie.
Or you make
It could
Loki.
be-
Make Loki do
It
it.
could be a what if series going into reality.
Loki could take the mantle of Kang.
That's a
He might.
tight possibility, little
Honestly,
possibility.
Yo, it's gonna happen.
If this continues,
Loki's gonna be,
because we
the new
already
Kang.
have a multiverse version
and
of
then
him.
he's
You know
gonna
what I mean?
be ahead of the whole. What was that? The people
The
that catch
TVA.
the TVA.
Yeah.
He's gonna be ahead of all that shit. Watch, mark my words.
I'm so.
And then he's gonna kill Thor.
I
That's
just
how they're gonna
I
kill
just
Thor.
want everything to work out, and we need a Dark Thor movie. Fuck this.
Yeah,
Don't
we
get me
need-
wrong, I enjoy it, but
No,
let's get some dark shit back. Okay?
Listen, we need the mythology too.
Dark Fate. Dark Fate was dark, but it wasn't as fun.
No, they could do a little bit better with the Thor right now. He needs to be a man.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
know, I get the comic relief that was fun for a little bit, but enough's enough now. Like we got to.
So, gentlemen,
Because I would have picked him for the C.O.C.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say. So before we dive down into our regularly scheduled segment of the Popcornie Podcast, is there anything you guys like to mention of anything that we mentioned so far today that you want to further go along, or do you guys want to dive down into the mix and find out who's going to
Yeah, dive down.
All right, so everybody that's tuning in for the first time, what we have been establishing for over a year since first episode, before I even really knew this gentleman right here, and now is a full-blown host of the Popcornie Podcast, we have been accumulating a pop culture draft. Now, it's pop culture in the sense of everything. It's not Marvel, it's not DC, it can be both. It could be
anything.
Video games, it could be anime, it could be a commercial, it could be
LeBron James.
It could be a toy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have broken down into categories of street, world, and cosmic. I don't think I need to really iterate further along of what I am talking about when it comes to that. So we drafted 17 street characters, 15 street characters, 7 world characters, and 3 cosmic characters. And we are going to battle them up together. So far, right now, we are at the tail end of the entire draft and the breakdown.
Yes.
We're going to find out right now who is the last characters that we picked.
And ladies
that
and
we will go
gentlemen,
up
we said
against.
this before on a couple podcasts, we will be able to have it on the screen on the back of us very soon. So just bear with us. I know you can't see the wheel and being spun and everything, but we're going to be able to, at one point, get you to interact, and maybe you get a spin involved.
Exactly.
Coming soon.
I also would like a social media draft.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
For
cool.
for people who do tune in, we can make your draft for you. Like, you guys tell us who you draft, and we'll put you in it. And then we blast it out on the internet, and we cause a
We
wave.
might even
you know
get a
what I mean?
Popcornie t-shirt or something when that comes along, you know? Who
So
knows when it gets
yeah,
acquired.
we will be
Future stuff.
we will be coming out with merchandise. This won't be tomorrow, so don't expect tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll take your money, though.
Okay, of course. Patreon coming soon.
Absolutely.
So we have 4 contenders in this epic C.O.C, the Clash of Classics, which so eloquently always gets iterated as the cock. You know what I mean? You're like, you know, it spells cock, right? I'm like, no, there's no
The day
K.
you brought that up to me, I was like, damn it.
Maddie said that shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah.
Shouts out to the Mac, man.
He doesn't talk much, but when he comes out with
when
something.
he does, you soak that shit in.
Absolutely.
So we have Sriracha, we have Straw Hat, we have myself, Tatsuku Wap, and we have the Merc with the mic. Shout out to the Merc with the mic.
man. I really wish we could get him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, living in different areas is tough.
I don't like a lot of
but it
people.
makes it
You know, I
more.
like that guy.
And he likes you as well. You might be a stubborn bastard.
Hey.
I know, when he said
Well,
that, I was dying. Well, your friend's a stubborn one, isn't
Hey,
he?
but he still loves you regardless, bro. We all have our moments in time. So, we are going to now do a spin of who goes first. So we have the last 5 street characters, the last 2 world characters, and the last 2 cosmic characters left.
Yep.
And we are going to finish this up. And at the end of it, it doesn't matter about who we are going up against from each other. It's all on you guys. You guys get to pick who are the winners. You know what I mean? So it's not biased. We each have 1 vote apiece, and obviously we're going to pick ours. But I'm going to be honest.
It's street and cosmic, right?
Street, world, and cosmic. We
Street,
got
world,
5
and cosmic.
streets, which me and you are versing each other on
Yes.
street. So Straw Hat and the Merc and Street.
And world and cosmic.
World is you and the Merc, me and Straw Hat, and then it's me and the Merc for cosmic. And we are finishing it out today. All right. So right now, I like we said, we apologize for the non-lack of visual and everything like that. But right now, I'm gonna do the spin and find out who is starting the street right now.
Sriracha.
No, it's always the Merc for some reason.
It's going to be Sriracha.
Today, we'll see what happens. It is Straw Hat Ty, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So that's
Starting
you
it off.
versus the Merc with the mic.
Piece of shit.
You versus the
He
Merc with
shows
the
up
mic.
first. He gets the first spin.
I was in
Showing
here.
off today.
I was in here right
It must
after
be
he
that
got
prime
here.
drink. He's in his prime
Yeah.
form right now.
All right,
You're
so
welcome, Jake.
now we are pulling up. Oh, and the first thing I pulled up was Straw Hat's last street characters, which is Light Yagami, Miles Morales, King Parker, Batman Beyond, and the Killing Joke Joker. And we shall do the spin right
I
now.
brought that Joker. Actually.
Yes, you did. No, you brought the
One of them.
the criminal.
Yeah.
And it is
Oh,
Light
yeah.
Yagami,
Yeah.
a mass murderer.
Yes, sir.
You think you were
Dude,
doing the
that
world
live-
justice,
that
and you weren't
live
doing
action-
shit.
That live action movie.
I didn't even watch that.
Sucked.
You guys told me not
The
to
only
watch it.
thing that's good about it is the guy who plays the Goblin and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. What's his name again?
William Dafoe.
He was voicing him, I believe.
Okay.
If you listen to that voice, I'm pretty sure that was him.
I hope the
We can look that up.
Check that out, my friends.
All right. So Light Yagami is now. Straw Hat is now going up against the Merc, and the spin is going on right now.
We need music for the back. We're gonna work on
Yosagio Jimbo, yes, yes,
Who is this?
the rabbit from.
Yes.
He's from the Ninja Turtle
That's
universe.
what I keep on saying. I want to read it. I want to get the obvious.
See, like Yosagi, like Yagami is nothing without his book. He's nothing without his book, and I actually know this, so I can say this.
That would be an interesting fight, though.
But you got to know who he is.
Think about it,
Yeah,
though.
like-
If he doesn't know who Light Yagami is, and he has the one up on him, he could die in an instant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So it's
Yosagio
kinda
Jimbo was a
interesting.
samurai.
But
Yeah,
here's
so
the
I'm kinda
thing.
curious how
Like here's
that
the
could
thing.
go.
Like say like while you spin the wheel now, like for
To
a
see
quick,
who between me and
yeah. Like you can see if say they battle, right? Say Usagi represents his name really quick. Light writes that down. 40 seconds later, he's dead.
up, down,
Yeah.
left, A right. So we just spun for the street against Tatsuya and Sriracha. So I shall now go first for my spin to find out what street
characters you
character.
got in the mix? In the
Yes,
street?
let's do it.
See what you got.
I got Ryu, Bloodshot, Goliath, Mr. Hanky, and X-23, baby.
S23 is coming up.
Nope, Mr. Hanky, let's go.
Oh my
It's a
god.
piece of
Mr. Hanky, would he be considered anime?
no,
Would South Park be considered anime?
it's animation, but not anime.
Oh man, Mr. Hanky, bro. Like he's gonna get pink eye across the board, baby. You know what I mean?
You get pink eye.
Yeah, everybody gets pink eye. So Sriracha has left Sub-Zero, Donatello, Inspector Gadget, Dread Pirate Roberts, and Legend of the Red Dragon Jet Li. And the wheel is spinning. I know this might be lackluster to the people who ain't seeing it, but it means something to us. Legend of the Red Dragon
Gently.
against Mr. Hanky.
Gently all day.
How are you gonna fight a piece of shit?
Flush him
He's
down
an
the hole.
inanimate object. He can't die. He's a deity.
It's alright.
You realize he's a deity. He's a god.
Well, he can't be if he's a street character. So
Yes,
gonna
because he's a
die.
piece of shit.
Yeah, so I'll just flush him down the fucking toilet.
And he comes back. He
I get a poopy
manipulates.
guy company.
Yeah,
He,
Clean him up. You
he
know what I'm saying?
manipulates shit.
Yeah, I'll just go
He has a
poopy
shit
store.
helicopter.
They come over there with a scooper and scoop his ass
And
up. it's
now
all
we
done.
shall always go backwards. So we are
Yeah, we'll
sitting
go
there.
first.
So
Yeah.
you go
Yeah.
because I went before you. So now we are spinning again for the second one, and then we'll dive into the worlds after we're done.
All right.
We'll do one world and we'll end with that. Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Great pick, first and
Yeah,
foremost. It was your first pick,
It
too.
was, and I threw you off, too.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's a pretty good
I
one.
chose Ryu for my first
Yeah.
pick.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
If that's the definition of street characters,
Yeah, we went with
but
this.
Sub-Zero could be a world character. He could be.
We could.
You could argue that.
Like, yeah. Especially how
argue
you're making
that.
them now, absolutely.
So, I shall spin. Yo, imagine Ryu comes out.
That'd be
Ryu comes out with Sub-Zero.
Dream
That
match.
shit would be
One
wild.
of the dream matches.
Oh,
I
X-23.
told you that was coming
Wow.
up soon.
That's good.
That's a good fight, actually. That's a really good
It
fight.
is. They both got healing.
Yeah.
They both can
fucking
manipulate
kill.
shit.
They're both assassins.
I just think the raw bruteness of X-23 will destroy the shit out of Sub-Zero.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
You know what I mean? So now we shall see.
Now it's
You went first, so the Merc goes now
Yes.
first. So, and we are spinning the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. Wolverine, classic.
Yeah,
Can't go wrong.
That's just
And yo, X-20, no matter what, this down to the end. I know who's gonna be the last one picked too for his fucking
I know.
spin. I know with this fucking guy. All right, so now Strawhat Ty is on
So
the
you
clock
Tell me
and he's spinning.
Jackie Chan can meet.
They could.
Like, wow.
Because whoever wins ours got to go up against the winner of theirs.
He lost.
Kane Parker.
He might have lost.
Kane Parker, Spider-Man
Kane Parker is the Parker is the clone,
is the clone that doesn't think he's a clone, but he's actually a clone.
but his powers are phenomenal. And honestly, Wolverine and Kane Parker actually fought before, and they beat the piss out of each other. It's a dope fight right there.
Should we finish
That
up the
fight,
streets right now?
I think
we should.
I think
finish up
that
the
fight
streets.
happened in the 2012 run, I believe. Don't quote me on it too much, but I'm pretty sure that happened. And I think I'm gonna have to dig in my the boxes at home. I think I have those issues.
since we already anybody out there in podcast land and who's watching live, if you have the first fucking appearance of X-23, that comic ungraded is like $1,500.
Yeah.
Stash that shit. Go get it graded, please. Send it to us so it makes ours cheaper.
Yeah,
It's a method to my madness. So
So
we are now going to continue the streets, but I want to see. We're going to switch it up. Let's see who can go first now, because we already went down the line. And it's Tatsuya. Yeah, man, stop jinxing yourself, baby. You know you messing with.
I did. I said we're going to start at 5. We started at 7.
Yeah, we started at 6:30.
6:30.
All right, I'm on the clock and I'm spinning right now, ladies and gentlemen. We need like music in the background.
I know, right?
Bloodshot, which is such an underrated character. A lot of people don't even know who the hell he
Will
is.
Smith ruined it.
No, it was Vin Diesel.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah, not Deadshot. Which would have been a good pick, because Deadshot will whoop somebody's ass.
But comic book wise, and I'm pretty sure the guy who plays Green Power Ranger made him popular again in the comic books.
Jason David Frank,
And they killed him.
R.I.P. to
And
that.
I'm pretty sure
And
he
Bat
did-
and the Sun did
He
that.
did
Bat and the Sun did that.
Mini movie, I think he did.
Donatello. Oh man, I feel so.
He did that to
yeah,
piss you
Jake.
off.
I feel so
To
bad
piss
for
you off.
Donatello, man. I really do.
But he's gonna.
Yo, Bloodshot
Bloodshot actually
is
could have been
going
a
to
world
shoot
character.
him in his head.
Honestly, could have been a world character. Because when he's fully powered up, he actually can't die. Because I bought all the comics from Batman.
Neither can Homelander.
Yeah, I know.
Neither can Homelander.
You kinda
But that's
screwed up a
that's
little
neither
bit.
here or there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so now let's go to Straw Hat and the Merc and see who goes first for that. And then we'll just end it because we got 3 left.
Yeah.
We'll just back and
Go
forth.
back and
You know
forth.
what I mean?
Then we'll go world
We don't
wars.
want to spend too much time on this. And it's Straw Hat Ty. Ty, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get to him. All right, here we go. We are spinning. We are live. Oh, I ran out of drink. Miles Morales.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good one. It's a very good one. And he's young enough to have the heart behind him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's a good pick. That was a good pick when you picked it, and we were all like, "You asshole."
I feel like I did that a lot this, season.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yo,
actually.
wait till season 2, ladies and
Especially at
gentlemen.
the end when you pick hypersonic, I was so.
Lion-O, that's a good fight.
Lion-O's on there?
Lion-O
man.
from the...
No, I'm sorry, bro. Lion-O's taking that.
Bro,
Lion-O's taking that. bro.
he's grabbing him by his
I was-
throat and breaking it.
I was so mad when I picked him, too. We were just talking about Thundercats,
that
too.
day, yeah.
That day we were talking about
We
that. and
literally,
Dirk fucking hit
but
that.
that's just funny how the
Yeah.
universe works. You know what I mean? Like how in tune we are. You know what I mean? So now the Merc just went. So now we're gonna go run it back right now. Just don't unplug the
Don't really even know it.
computer. And it's Chungli.
Oh.
How did I know that Jackie Chan was going to be the last? So right now you can jot down both of them. You feel me?
Mhm.
Because we are ending the street characters right now. Because you already know who's left.
Yes, I did.
Right. Write that down.
But of course, it is one character,
Street. It is Chungli. Chungli, and then it's going to be Jackie Chan last.
Yeah, this is some serious Street Fighters.
Yo, bro, I'm loving the fact that we came up with this,
Yeah.
and it's fun.
Where'd you get us
know
some
what I mean?
dream matches?
I really want this to be interactive online. You know what I
Chun-Li
mean?
was his, right? It's small.
Chun-Li, and then it's Jackie Chan.
Okay, cool.
So the Merc is done.
So now
Street
he has
is
to get his
finished.
last two in there, right?
Yep. So this will tell you the last 2 right now.
Batman Beyond was What just happened?
That was a pop-up. Batman Beyond one.
And as I said, look at that, Batman Beyond.
Batman
That
Beyond.
still needs, they were going to do Michael Keaton as the old Batman
So
for Batman Beyond.
the
live
Killing
action.
Joke Joker is going up against Jackie Chan. That's so fucked up to me, man.
It is.
That is so fucked up to me, man. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
I think I'm pulling this one.
So,
Not
What
for
do we
me.
got? Light Yagami. Okay.
we're down to
I-
our last.
No, I'm seeing like with them two. This Batman Beyond and Chun-Li is actually a pretty good fucking battle.
Yeah, that would go.
That is very underrated, I would
Yes.
think.
Yeah,
That actually might be out of them two right there duking it out, that might be
Because
the
he doesn't have the detective capability that Bruce Wayne had. You know what I mean? So he is still wet behind the ears. He's emotional.
And he's not a fighter. He is a fighter, but not as tough
I
as
mean,
he
half
is
the
back.
time it's Bruce Wayne telling him it's fucking
So
up.
if you think about it, once his tech starts going in that fight, more of the advantage goes to Chungli.
Because she's already the savage street
and
fighter.
she's a detective. She knows all that shit. So that, that's a deep.
It is a good point.
And then the killing joke Joker against Jackie.
See, Jackie Chan, hand-to-hand combat will whoop his ass, but it won't get to that point right away.
Because the Joker
Because he's so smart.
Joker's 10 steps. Joker's Batman
He'll
fucked
know
up, bro.
his weak point. So Jackie Chan and the Joker's a pretty dope. That'd be a good movie.
It's an interesting
If you had a character like the Joker in the Jackie Chan
Jackie
movie,
Chan.
Jackie Chan, if you're watching this,
Chan the Man.
all right, Chan the man,
Chan the Man.
you know, get that going on.
All right, so now we're going to figure out who's ending all of this right
sure.
now. So Donatello,
What about last one, actually?
Inspector Gadget, and Dread Pirate Roberts. You're losing both of these.
No way, bro. Dread Pirate Roberts.
Dread Pirate Roberts
Yes,
is just Zorro in
I'm with it, bro.
a universe where it's over the top humor. And Inspector Gadget is last.
Inspector Gadget from the cartoon is gonna whoop ass.
At least it's not the Matthew Broderick.
Oh, I hated that.
I'm plugging.
That actually made me hate Inspector Gadget for years after that.
All right.
Ah,
So now,
sorry.
the last two is for me is Ryu and Goliath. So the clock and the wheel is spinning, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Ryu against.
Interesting. That is a very interesting one right there.
Ryu and the Dreaded Pirate Roberts.
Oh, Ryu's beating the fuck out of you. You know that. You know that, bro.
You're not gonna see me coming though. You remember in the movie? He's getting closer.
Ryu is going
He
to
beat a
destroy
he beat a
this
swordsman.
inky,
Yeah.
binky little fucking little
He beat a
Zorro.
swordsman. Andre the Giant was his next victim that he
I don't want to
his
deal
ass.
with a fencer. He's a
I'm-
fencer.
He
Like
looked,
a fencer.
no.
He has no.
Andre the Giant and him went hand to hand. And he won.
I know deep down in your
What?
soul, you know damn well you
This is
lost.
fiction.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so I'm going to say here.
And then it's Inspector Gadget against Goliath. Which that honestly, Goliath only can fight at nighttime. He's a stone during the day.
Oh, we're going to act like that. So I was thinking of.
No, yeah, not from that. So that seals off, ladies and gentlemen. I wish the Merc was here. Let's pound it out. Shake the maracas. We found out, solidified who's going up against each other in the streets. So now we are now on the world.
Yes.
So in the world, it's you versus the Merc and me versus Strawhat. All right, and we shall see because it's one and done. There's only two worlds and two cosmic left. You know what I mean? So we're gonna find out right now for both of them. So we're going to see who spins first.
Start with the mic.
Strawhat Ty.
Yes, sir. Again,
So,
first again.
He is going up
I'll be
against.
Devin.
He is going up against me, ladies and gentlemen. So let's find out now what Straw Hat. He has Gear 5 Luffy and 6 Sage Path. So let's find out.
6 Sage Path Naruto.
I can't enunciate that. That's why I need you here. And it's 6 Sage Path.
Naruto, yeah, you're losing that one. I gotta be honest
So
with
you
you.
don't know who you're going up against.
Trust
And then the last one is Gear 5 Luffy.
Trust
We
me.
celebrated the birthday recently.
You're losing both fights, no matter who is your world.
So I think Pinhead will murder that motherfucker. In the most dramatic
No.
fashion ever conceived in any biblical sense. Okay, that man is fucked up. Watch Hellraiser and come talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
Watch Hellraiser. That's your homework right there.
Alright.
That is your homework right there. All right. So now I shall spin because I have Gandalf the White
And
and Pinhead. So let's spin this right now. Gandalf the White is going up against 6 Sage Path. So I don't know what 6 Sage Path.
it's his name's Naruto. It's just a form.
He's on his 6 Sage.
Yeah. So he gets this like this little power thing called Sage, and then he uses his inner tail beast demon, and that unlocks it all completely. And he is a beast. And but
Okay, I don't know too much of that.
Taking that, I'm sorry. Just know that right now.
You poked in, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know about that.
All I know is that your favorite character is going up against Pinhead, bro, and Pinhead is going to murder Gear 5 Luffy.
Absolutely not.
Bro, you can't even
I can't
fathom.
say too much about either because I don't know too much of either, to be honest.
There is nothing that can stop Pinhead from killing you. There's nothing. Nothing. He's borderline cosmic character. He's borderline cosmic character.
Same with Luffy. Luffy can imagine. He imagines what he wants, and that's it.
And guess what? And Pinhead will be like, I am the unimaginable, and I shall rip your spine out of your back with rusted fucking claws.
Really invested in that.
You have no idea. Watch Hellraiser 1 and 2 and come and talk to me, bro. Come and talk to me. Because now I don't know anything about Luffy. I don't know shit. So you could be right. And I can dive down into the world. You can easily watch 2 movies and come and talk.
Yo, I'll send you a
I will.
YouTube channel.
There's actually a lot more movies, but Pinhead is the most quintessential Pinhead in the first 2 Hellraisers.
I'll send you a YouTube channel.
It's very dark and demonic, though. It's very dark and demonic.
Well, yeah, if it's freaking anime you watch.
I'm just saying, but no, this is like 80s graphic built. Really, it's fucked
there's
up,
a YouTube
bro. It's
guy I
nuts.
sent to you, Tom.
I watch all
break down stuff that you won't even have to watch.
Of course, you know what I mean? But that right there is the end, is the end of our world. We are done with the worlds now. So now we shall see between the Merc with the Mike and Sriracha, who is on the clock and who gets to spin. Because you automatically got the upper hand right here. You got the high ground right now.
It didn't end up well for Anakin.
The Merc with the mic.
This is such crap.
The Merc with the and I can delete this now. Actually, no,
No,
no.
why would you do that?
It's okay. I can do that shit real quick. So the Merc with the mic gets to spin. So we're gonna spin right now and find out which world character.
We have Goku and who else?
Thorpool, which is dope. And it's Thorpool. Thorpool. 1,000%. That means Goku is last, which makes sense that Goku would be the last world, right?
Yes.
That's fitting for him, right?
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best world characters.
And anything.
Yeah, exactly.
The most powerful character in
Everything.
all anime.
So, but yo,
The only one that partial is Superman.
bro, your 2 picks though are like top tier to me in my world. In my world, I know Thorpool is tight, is good, but these 2 right here.
Johnathon takes that motherfucker out, bro. And you know which Johnathon I wanted.
Zod.
See, as I'm speaking to existence.
You did. You definitely did.
General Zod, bro. He's whooping that ass.
General Zod.
And then my last one was, what was it again?
The Mighty Thor.
Yeah, Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. Which is actually not a bad fight between Goku and the Mighty Thor. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty damn good battle.
Yeah, no, I
The only thing I think that would suck for my character is because every time she uses Mjolnir, she gets weaker. So she accidentally somehow goes into her human form real fast.
Yes, but
She's
who's to
screwed.
say that the one time that she uses it doesn't
No, of
seal
course.
the deal?
But
Because she has the capability
and
of
then no,
doing
it
it.
would suck if Goku turns out to be worthy to pick something up.
But I think General Zod overall is a mentally stable.
I think General
Maniac.
Zod is fucking everybody up in the world.
He is a military joker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He's a military joker. Like, I will do everything that I need to do to fucking kill you,
Yeah.
but do it strategically.
Yeah.
Where the Joker is just.
And justify why his cause and why he's doing it.
I agree.
That was dope. Now we got the cards.
So that ended the world right there. Shake the maracas for the world. We just finished the worlds up right there. Now we shall go on to the cosmic, where it's Sriracha versus Straw Hat versus me versus the Merc. So I shall spin it right now and find out what's going on. And it's the fucking Merc. I swear to you, he is. I love him. That's my man. That's my man's in them. So that means he goes first, and then I go after him. No. So the Merc has Emperor Doom and God Morgan Freeman.
I'm so pissed that he did Doom. I think we all went after each other's necks on that one.
Yeah, no, I did a trump card, like hardcore. You know what I mean? And the spin is on right now. And it's God Morgan Friedman.
That's pretty good.
For his next cosmic. Wow, that's tough right there. So Merc is God, and then Emperor Doom is last. So fitting. It's right that Emperor Doom is the last one because I praise Doom like a motherfucker. So
My
now,
phone died, gents, so everybody that's on live, I hope you're still watching.
Yeah, I think my live shut off too. Been going too long.
well, that's fine because right now
Well,
we are still live.
Instagram is still live.
The one
That's
last standing, baby.
Yeah.
So I shall spin, and we will find out who is going up against God and Emperor Doom. Bugs Bunny is going up against God.
Right.
Like, yes, yes,
It's
yes.
such a weird thing to say, right?
Yes, but he's the God of his world,
Yeah,
man.
he is.
That's funny. That's funny for a bunny. You know what I mean? And that means
You're an idiot.
and that means Stan Lee is going up against Emperor Doom.
Nice. That's not bad, man.
Stan Lee against Emperor Doom.
That's funny.
No, Stan Lee's winning the entire
Emperor
thing.
Doom is one of the
Stan Lee's
few.
winning the entire
Emperor
thing,
Doom
bro.
is and Doom himself is one of the few that almost jumped into every comic book series, even DC. DC, when Superman broke the wall, when it became Superman Beyond, or what was it, like 2000, when he turned into gold?
2000,
If
2001, yeah.
you look at the wall that he punches through, anybody that crossed over could have come back, their bodies are stuck like this. Doom is that.
So I spun the wheel for who's going first in the cosmic between Strawhat and Sriracha, and Strawhat wins the deal, brother. He wins it.
Freaking wheel.
You haven't won one wheel, but you got some good matches.
I did, though.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's the last one. It's the last one, ladies and gentlemen. The last one. This is a year in the making right here. Cosmic Spider-Man goes first. That means Hypersonic is last. Oh man, and this show. And why is God in both? You
I know, that was so funny how that happened.
God is in both. Right now, you ready?
Hypersonic, right?
And Hypersonic is last for Straw Hat. And it's Black Frieza.
Hell yeah.
That's a tough one.
And then Bruce Almighty is last.
Yeah, sorry. Bruce Almighty is most likely losing.
Well, he is Jim Carrey with the powers of God.
Yeah, so that's a decent battle.
The thing is, they aren't his powers, they're borrowed.
But
You
it
know
still
what I mean?
makes him
But when you're versing him,
yeah,
he's going to be God.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
That is
that. Shake the maracas for the first year of the C.O.C. so eloquently put as the cock.
Yes. And
What we will be doing soon, everybody go and check out all of our TikTok pages. Popcornie 1975 TikTok, Tyler's TikTok, what is it?
Just Tyler.Losi. It's pretty simple.
Also, go and check out the Popcornie 1975 Instagram page. We will be posting each battle up.
Absolutely. And check out Double Trouble Comics as well on Instagram. I will be uploading comics and toys for sale very soon.
The end all of the C.O.C. is for you all to pick it. You guys are the overall stamp and certification of who wins this. We will be broadcasting it out on all of our social medias. You can only have one vote per source.
Yes.
You can vote on 3 different platforms, but you have one vote on each source. You know what I mean? There is no duplicates. That's to make it fair because you can vote on TikTok, you can vote on Instagram, you can vote on Facebook when we post it out on our videos and in our stories.
Anytime we're on YouTube as well. We're going to be almost on everything. So it's great. We're catching up with the times.
So, at this time, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to do our rollout. So
all our devices are going bye-bye.
Yes.
They're all dying right now. So I will end this wonderful podcast. Gentlemen, it's always a pleasure going with you guys. It's
Shake
always
like
fun.
men.
You know what I'm saying? It's always
Shake
great.
like men.
You know, I was on time. They were an hour and a half late.
Oh, okay. All right.
He was actually completely.
He blinked first in the chicken race, ladies and gentlemen.
It was actually the other way around. But guys, I'm on podcast with you. We're in a year. There's many more years to come. I'm having a blast with this. We're going live on many things. Tyler's doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Freaking Tommy's doing a great job getting the page, the cards, and branching our name out, and I'm just doing whatever. So we're all doing great.
You are hosting. That's kind of more. That's important on its own. Because if not, we wouldn't have a place to go. And where are we right now?
We're at J. Paul Fitness and 10-Shape Technology Drive right at Eastern Talk. Your first free session is on me. I have package deals. You could do one-on-ones. You could do a little bit of groups. Me and my brother are going to do a boot camp starting in the summertime once every Saturday. Sign up prepaid is a must. And his sessions are once on the house, and after that, he has great prices as well.
Your lesson can be free if you touch him.
Absolutely. Depending on his mood, definitely. And then we also have massage therapy by my wife, DP Wellness. Discounted prices if you are a member. And also, she does take most insurance. Come on down and take full advantage of it. We're almost like a one-stop shop at this point.
I can firmly vouch for every single thing that he just said, and I'm not just saying that because he's my boy of 20 plus years. I say that because I'm a firm believer in what they do.
Thank you.
100%.
And I want to give Time Warp a shout out too, because half the stuff usually comes from Time Warp.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I agree.
You
Prestige Comics.
Prestige Comics. Shout out to my boy Chris. Guys, we got to collab with that. Hey, if you're watching this, you ever get to watch or listen to our podcast, Time Warp or Prestige, let's do something. Come on down. We'll get them on a podcast.
Yeah.
Look at how they started
And
it all.
anybody wants
the history
sponsorship
of
and
business.
wants their names and shows shouted out, we are more than welcome and happy to do that for you.
Absolutely.
100%.
Other than that, I'm done. Shake the maracas for me, and I'm out.
Strawhat, do your rollout, sir.
Yeah, man. I just appreciate everything we've been doing. It's been a long time, but it feels like an end, but it's not.
Oh, this is the end of
Yeah.
season 1.
Yeah,
man.
season, but
Season 2, you guys.
Just wait.
I don't
We're
really.
gonna be drafted while we're finding out the results of this one.
I don't really got too much more to say.
Hey,
Follow me.
I
on-
thank you for being a part of it. If you ain't got something to say, I got something to say to you.
Well,
Thank you and what you contribute to the Popcornie Podcast.
appreciate it. I just want to say you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok. It's my username is Tyler.Losi. It's pretty simple. Just give me a follow. Hit me up if you really want to. Depending who you are, maybe I'll hit you back. But I just give a shout out to recently Steve, the owner of Time Warp and Retro Relics. I went there the other day to sell him some stuff, and he was definitely. I didn't expect him to have this huge conversation with
No,
me,
he's the man.
and I was not expecting him to just all of a sudden have an hour conversation with me for no reason. I was even like, all right,
And he saw you. You know what I mean?
And then
that's more than words.
but I think maybe eventually we can all go down there, have a chit chat with him, work some things out as well. But appreciate that, and then I don't know, it's all on you now.
Yeah. Always a shouts out to the Merc with the mic. He obviously isn't here with us, but he is here with us in spirit and energy, like a motherfucker.
We always make it sound like he's
No.
Yeah.
He is just distant.
right.
He's distant. That's my brother right there. You guys can go and check out Red Cyclone Inc. on Facebook and Spotify. We do multiple podcasts of a Ninja Turtle podcast called I Shall Shock, a Power Rangers podcast / Super Sentai podcast called The Morphin Cast. We have a retro video game podcast called The Games of Rage, and we also have a Star Wars podcast labeled as Not a Trekkie. Also, he has his weekly podcast with Louis Beans, who is the producer of all of Red Cyclone Inc., all their media, everything that they do, of the Wrestling Babble, and also It Gets Better, I Swear. So check that out on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitch, throw a dart at a social media, and that shit is fucking on there. Always a shouts out to Game On, a retro video game store based out in Long Island in 3 separate locations. One in Miller Place, one in Smithtown, one in Patchogue. Satisfying all your retro video game needs. Also, a shouts out to Game On Retro Video Game Arcade, located in Smith Haven Mall in Lake Grove. We've all been there. Have you been there?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet.
Unshake those rattles. Love it. Just remember, it's easier to be nice than it is to be an asshole. All right? Love is love. Everybody project that. I am Tatsukawa.
Sriracha.
That is,
Strawhat Ty.
and this is the Popcornie Podcast, and we are out.